what will you be known for, or what will you become, I should say, in this life, and what will you be known for? Now, you've got a choice between pile number 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to give you a moment to choose which pile or piles you are drawn to, because I'm hearing that some of you may want to choose more than one pile. Also, some of the things that I may mention, you may have heard it before from other people, and this reading may be a reading whereby it just brings clarification to what you already know intuitively. So I'm going to give you a moment to choose which pile or piles you are drawn to. Okie dokie, let's go to pile number 1. What will you become in this life? Pile number 1. Let's just put these aside so I don't get them mixed up. What will you be known for in this life? This is, to me, I feel like it's going to be a very exciting reading. What will you be known for in this life? Pile number 1. Okie dokie, let's see. Okay, so the first card, pile number 1, we have is the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So the 10 of Pentacles for me is my Capricorn card, okay? Because the 10 of Pentacles represents legacy, you know, and when I think of legacy, I do think of Capricorn, because Capricorns rule the 10th house, which is all about status, you know, ambition, being seen, public fame, etc., and money, right? But with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, it does mean two things. It indicates that you could have come from a broken home. Some of you may have grown up with a single parent or in a single parent family, or some of you may have grown up in foster care, or some of you may have been adopted, and I hope I'm not triggering any one of you, but this is what I'm picking up for some of you. But for others of you, I am feeling that what you could, or as the reading suggests, what you would become in this life is somebody that does not get on with their family members. Somebody, I'm hearing, that has actually driven their family members away. So for some of you, you know, when I saw pile number 1, I'm going to be real with you guys, right? I thought to myself, some people that have chosen pile number 1 may be choosing pile number 1 to listen for another person. So basically, whoever chose pile number 1, not all of you, but the majority of you, I feel, may have chosen pile number 1 as a cross watcher. You know, you may have been thinking about someone and you may just want to clarify what you feel intuitively, and that's why you chose pile number 1, to get an understanding of a person that you may not be getting on with. But I will go on. So for some of you that are cross watching for pile number 1, then this individual could be a person that does not get on with their family members. Their family members does not want to be around them. They do actually want to be someone that has a lot of family around them. So if they're not in contact with their family, it's not done so by choice. This person could be a Capricorn. They could have elderly kids, or their kids, they could have elderly kids. This person could be in their 80s. Or for some of you, this person could have children that's in their 50s or 40s or something, and they could have grandchildren. But I just feel like this person that you could be listening for will become somebody that does not have family around them, and that's not by choice. I'm hearing they've driven their family members away. They've driven their family members away. But for others of you, what would you become in this life? You'll become somebody, I'm feeling, that may have come from a broken family, but you overcame this situation, and we're going to find out how you overcame this situation. So you didn't allow your past to harden your heart, and you didn't allow your past to block you from achieving happiness and success in this life. Yeah, we've got the Tower card. So some of you could be, you know, you could be an Aries, or you could be a Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or you could be cross-watching for someone that is an Aries or a Capricorn. So what will you be known for? Or what will you become in this life? I feel like I'm hearing the word trailblazer. So you could be a person that, I'm seeing someone argue a lot with people, and this could also be for the cross-watcher, right? In regards to if you want to listen to for someone else, because of someone's behavior, you know, because of someone's toxicity, because of someone's domineering ways, they will become somebody that people do not want to be around. And this could have been accumulating for months upon months or years upon years. And due to the fact that they refuse to get help, they refuse to do the inner work, it erupted. This pain that they suppressed erupted, and it broke their family down. You know, this is the type of person that could argue with people for no reason, and it could seem like it's no reason, but it's coming from a place of pain, right? And for some of you, I'm picking up that if you are in this energy, and Spirit is advising you to do the inner work, because this reading is called "What Will You Become in This Life?" And you know, I'm picking up many messages. Some of you could be in this energy right now, I'm going to say it, or for some of you, you could be cross-watching. But if you are in a certain cycle where you know that it's no good for you, you know that it's toxic, you are urged to do the inner work, because it can transform into affecting all areas of your life. And I feel like whoever this person is that you're cross-watching for, this person, they had the potential to have a happy family life, but due to their refusal of healing their unhealed wounds, they will destroy their own foundations. It's what I'm picking up. I've got to be real. So what will they become in this life? Somebody that self-sabotage, and we have all done that in one way or the other, but this person is an individual that stays stuck in cycles for years upon years, and when things crash down, they blame everyone else. They never take accountability for the actions that they played in the situation. You know, Spirit has intervened many times. Spirit has given them many blessings, but because of their lack of gratitude, it's like this, they just want more and more and more and more. But with that type of energy, they end up pushing people away. This is a very controlling energy. This is a very domineering energy. So this person will become very controlling and very domineering to the point where things just crash and burn around them, unfortunately. And I feel like for you, part number one, if you are in that energy, like I mentioned before, there's still time to rectify this energy before it gets to that. And that could be done through therapy, that could be done through journaling, that could be done through, I'm hearing art for some of you, that could be done through sport to get the anger out, you know. That could be also done through shadow work, looking at the actions that you've played in a situation and looking at your triggers so that certain things don't happen, right? And for some of you, I feel as if you will become somebody that has transformed, even though it's not death card, you have transformed from a past whereby you were brought up in an environment where you wasn't given the love that you deserved. You will break down some sort of foundations. You know, some of you may leave family members, stop talking to family members, toxic family members. And yeah, these toxic family members may say like, oh, you know, what, part number one thinks that she's big and bad, or he thinks that he's big and bad, you don't need us. But you will come to that point where you don't actually need them, because you will realize how powerful you are on your own and how you can do things on your own. I'm hearing like you're going to carve out your own life and make sure that it has nothing that reminds you of your past, because you will not want to carry these past people, even though they're family members, into your present. Okay, what would you become in this life. You're going to become somebody that is very powerful in regards to standing up for yourself. So maybe in the past, you saw, I feel like when you were younger, you saw things and you could read people and you knew that, you know, your environment was quite toxic, and you just felt, why is everyone just adjusting to this reality? Why are they making this toxicity a reality? You knew intuitively that this was not how you wanted to live your life. But unfortunately, you had to stay in this environment. Some of you, just could have been like when you lived in a care home, or you was in foster care or something like that, or you grew up with your auntie or your uncle or something, and they may have treated your cousins better or something along them lines. And I hope I'm not triggering any of you. So I feel like some of you have gone into sport, and because of your background, it made you become one of the top athletes in your field. And some of you may have decided to work on your body. You transformed your body. So you will become someone in this life that use their pain as fuel to become a better version of themselves. So instead of allowing your pain to destroy you, you will become somebody, if you're not on your way now, because for some of you, I feel like you're well known, or you're on your way now to becoming this individual. And I'm also hearing that people from the past may want to come back and apologize to you or something like that, or they're seeing how well you're doing. There's something about you transforming your body, because I feel also with you, part number one, you may have grown up in a household where people nitpicked at your body. You know, they may have said it in their view as a joke, but it wasn't a joke, you know. And because of this, it helped you, I should say, to use their digs as fuel. You know, you could have had like a cousin or like a elder sister or something like that that may have made fun of you and stuff like this. I don't want to trigger any one of you. And you knew deep down that when you grew up, you will have the access. Maybe you didn't have access to like healthy foods or the gym, or maybe you wasn't allowed out or something and you couldn't walk or you couldn't exercise. But when you got the opportunity, you decided to really invest in yourself. You decided to actually take your health and take your, you know, you decided to take your health seriously, and you decided to actually work on yourself. And in doing so, you released and let go of people, despite the fact that they were part of and I wouldn't even say despite the fact, these individuals were part of the reason why you transformed. So you will become somebody that, some of you could be fitness instructors, nutritionists as well. Some of you could be coaches also. Some of you may not have made it into maybe the basketball team, maybe the American football team or something, maybe a cricket team. And then because of that, you also thought about how you were coached when you were younger. Maybe you wasn't chosen for certain things, and now you're either taking a coaching course, or you are a coach, or you help out at your children's after school activities club, but you are taking this coaching role very seriously because you really want to help the next generation. You see yourself in the next generation, and you want to uplift and empower others. I also feel like who you will become in this life, you will become somebody that is an entrepreneur. And that could be the thing. It could be tying in with the whole health thing. It could be tying in with the coaching thing. It could be tying in with many different things. For some of you, I'm also hearing that you could go into real estate, because you may have moved from home to home when you were younger. And some of you, your dream is to put your mother in a house, because you always moved from home to home. Your mother was in a flat. You were always struggling, and you vowed that one day I'm gonna put you in a house, mum. And you are going to become somebody that stuck to their words due to your entrepreneurship, is what I'm hearing. You may have left home early to work, to provide for your family, is what I'm hearing. But for some of you, with the Ace of Wands, you will become, I'm hearing, a force to be reckoned with. All right. Yeah. So we've got the Devil card here again. So if you are inquiring about someone else, pile number one, you know, if you're cross-watching, because I did mention that, you know, with pile number one, this individual, if you were cross-watching, if you were cross-watching for an individual, they'll be known as somebody that is very toxic. And this person could be a Capricorn, or they could be an Aries, because we've got Capricorn and Aries here twice. So this person will stay stagnant for quite a while because of their refusal to do the work. I feel like, you know what? I feel like it's this person's personality, you know? And I know that people can go through situations and issues that can alter their uh, personality. But sometimes people can go through hardships and it can make them bitter. If they were bitter before, it can make them worse. But if someone was like bitter and they go through certain hardships, they can actually start to have more compassion. But some people that are compassionate and they go through something, you know, very traumatizing, they can go either way. You know, they can go on the dark side, or they can actually, but still maintain that light, or they can become even more compassionate, have an even more open heart. But with this individual, I just feel like this person, when they were younger, whoever you're listening for, right, they were very sport, or they were a daddy's girl, right, and they were very entitled. This is the type of person I'm picking up that was jealous of their own mum, because they were jealous of how the mother was getting attention from the father. And for some of you, this could be your own mother, is what I'm picking up, unfortunately. But I don't know who this person is. It could be a friend, it could be someone at work, it could be someone that you see all the time and they're just off key with you and you just don't understand why. It could be a sibling, it could be anyone, right? It could be a male, whoever this person is. This is what I'm picking up. If you're cross watching, this person will become they'll become even more toxic. This is how, and that's because we got the devil card, and this person is stuck. They're stuck in their misery. They're in stagnation in regards to feeling that they're unable to transform. And because they are feeling stuck and trapped, for some of you, this person could have like addictions as well. But for others, and that addictions can cover many, you know, things. It could be like addiction to food, addiction to drinking, drugs, you know, being physically active with other people. It's a lot of things. Addictions to obsessing over things that have no concern to them. Addictions to, you know, just an addictive personality. They could be addicted to you and obsessed with you as well. I also feel like this person is, yeah, okay, Spirit is saying this person is going to become more obsessed with you. So what will this person become in this life? This person is going to become, I'm hearing, an addict. They're going to become obsessed with people that don't want them. They're going to become, and an addict could, like I said, it can cover many things. They could become addicted to people that don't want them as well. And they could also become addicted to things that I just mentioned as well. I know I'm hearing this person could become addicted to beauty. And that could mean that they could have an obsession with trying to transform. Because remember, I was talking about you transforming your body shape, your, you know, transforming your health regime, etc. This person could become addicted to plastic surgery. I'm hearing they could become a laughing stock as well. Because of the addiction to the plastic surgery, they won't know when to stop. So they could get like botched surgery and things like that, or something along them lines. But lines, see, I just said lines. You see, so they may want to get rid of certain lines and then become addicted to it, even though the lines have gone. And this is what they will become. And that will be their way of trying to heal a pain that they're refusing to heal. This person will also become, if you're listening for someone else, pile number one, I knew pile number one was going to be tricky for me when the cards were coming out. This individual is going to be known to destroy connections with family, with relationships. I know it sounds very heavy for you to hear. It's even heavy for me to say, but this is what I feel. I have to convey what I'm feeling and what I'm actually seeing. Connections. This is the type of person that gets obsessed with other people's life because they don't understand why they don't understand why people have what they have, or this is the type of person that likes to infringe on other people's life. Yeah, because they become very obsessed. They're obsessed with other people's life because it is a distraction from their own life and what they need to heal and fix within themselves. So in regards to you, power number one, you will become in this life somebody that may have gotten over some sort of addiction yourself. It wasn't easy, but you got over it, and you managed to, I'm saying this very lightly because you could be going through it now. For some of you, you will manage, or you have managed to pinpoint a pain that triggered this addiction. Because I believe once we get to the root cause of the pain and heal that pain, then there'll be no need to move. And I say that lightly, then one will see why one was going towards something to suppress that pain. Once the pain is healed, then you won't need to go, or, like I said, I say it lightly, then one should not need to go, I should say, let me rephrase that, should not need to go towards something to suppress something if it has been healed. And I feel like you are on your way, and I hope that makes sense to you. And I feel like you are on your way to understanding, okay, it's because of my childhood. And me doing this is not going to take away what I experienced in my childhood. How am I going to deal with this? How am I going to work through this? All right. So, and it's not going to be a one day thing. It could be it could be something that you have to work through for weeks, and for some of you months, but it will be necessary because it will be beneficial due to the transformation that will occur after you working through the pain and releasing that pain and transforming from that pain, so that you don't have to relive that pain. Because when one is in an addiction, it suppresses the pain from what one has experienced in the past. But then what happens is, when that high wears off, the pain creeps back up again, and then you get stuck in a cycle where if you just pinpoint where that addiction stems from, what triggered that, and get to that root cause and work through that, then there'll be no need for any outside distraction to try and put a band-aid over it. Does that make sense? All right. So what will you become in this life? Someone that has transformed their life due to an addiction. An addiction could also mean being in a toxic relationship and feeling like, I need to stay in this relationship because we've got kids together, or what will society think. You could be like the card suggests, Ace of Wands is my Aries card. Aries are pioneers. They're the first to do things, generally, right? Aries rule the first house in the astrological house system, and Aries like to be seen. So maybe you was in a situation whereby you were focused on, how do we look to society, even though this relationship is toxic AF. But what will people think? Even though I am not compatible with this person, we don't have anything in common. Okay, we've got children, but I don't feel the spark. We argue all the time. It's a battleground. You could be maybe from a traditional family whereby it's frowned upon to have a divorce. But by you, I'm not suggesting that you have a divorce, by the way, point number one, right? But this is what I'm saying. Who will you become? You will become the first person, maybe in your family or your community, to just say, look, I'm going to do this on my own. I don't want to be with you anymore. Or you, if you're a male listening to this, you could actually say, I want a divorce. Like, I want to become a single father. I feel like I am a better parent than you could be. This is what I'm picking up. This is what you will become. Some of you may actually decide to leave a partner and become a single parent because you may feel like you'll be happier, your children will be happier as well. That's for some of you. For others of you, I feel like whoever you're listening for, this person, like I said, their family members, their grandchildren, their children do not want to be around them. They may not even have any friends because of their toxic ways, because they have a way about them whereby they could buy their way into certain groups, and they may have achieved a lot in the past, but then whenever they get around people, they have this ability to upset and disrupt. They have this, like, because they're very toxic, you see, they have this way whereby they disrupt any type of setting that they're in. Because the toxicity that they think that they're suppressing, it spills over. You know, this is a type of person that just cannot help themselves. They have to cause conflict and drama, and they get kicked out a lot. Who will this person become? This person is going to be known for someone that no one wants to F with. This person is going to be known as someone that people are repelled by. Their energy is just going to repel people. They may not even have to open up their mouth, and people just be like, you know what? My spirit don't take to that person. No, sir. That's what they're saying. Patois. Yeah. When your spirit just doesn't take to another person, meaning that you just get a vibe that that person's just up to no good, or they're going to cause some sort of drama. This is what this person's going to become, unfortunately, because they refuse to do the inner work. And because of that, they bring their chaos and drama around. And wherever they go, it always ends in conflict, madness, mayhem. They get involved in third-party situations. They try and turn people against each other to stroke some sort of ego. It's just weird. And this person's going to be known as a troublemaker. Okay? So what will you become in this life? This person's going to become a troublemaker, a toxic troublemaker. You will become someone that has broken free from a toxic past, and somebody that is going to go their own way and perhaps become a business owner and do something in fitness and maybe inspire and help others as well. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Who will you become in this life? I feel like you're going to become, again, I'm hearing like marriage counselor. I'm hearing like guru. People may come to you for advice because people see that you have a lot of wisdom. Some of you could be like addiction therapist, because again, I'm hearing something about you've overcome something in your past. This could also mean, okay, sorry for my mate. This could also mean that you have lost my train of thought there. All right, this could also mean that you could become, I'm hearing like addiction counselors, because I'm one of the best as well, because you have overcome your own addictions, as well as you could become somebody that may run a shelter for battered women or battered men or something along them lines. You're going to be very highly sought after, is what I'm picking up with the Hierophant card. Some of you could be a Taurus, some of you could be an Aries Taurus cusp. But even if you don't go down that route, you will be known to as a person to go to. Okay, I'm hearing like nutritionist as well, or how do I get my body like that? You'll be recommended by other people. But more so, I feel like, again, you may have come from a background where, you know, no one in your family got a degree or something along them lines. People may have made do, and you always knew within yourself that I know I'm going to be someone in this life, and you are part number one, by the way, because I feel like you are going to attain maybe a degree, or you could be known as the first person in your family to, I'm hearing masters, gain a master's. Not only will you get a degree, you're going to be the first person to get a master's, maybe a PhD. And the reason why is because you have come from a very tough background, and you saw how people around you were living and how they made do. Your parents, your peers, your people in your community, your grandparents, whoever, and you just knew, just by watching them, if I don't go hard, I'm going to end up like them. There was an inner drive, and you went for it, and you will achieve it. So you will become, in this life, the first person in your family to achieve a degree, a master's, and maybe your own home, is what I'm picking up. If you're listening for someone else, part number one, this person will become someone in this life that no one would want to have a serious relationship with. And this person may have destroyed your relationship or got in the way of your relationship with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse due to their toxic ways. And they will become someone that people will not want to settle down with and marry. I have to say it. Or this person will become someone that tries to destroy other people's marriages. Okay, who will you become in this life? I also feel like if you're thinking about if you're ever going to settle down and marry someone, again, you could become the first person in your family to get married. And, you know, the Hierophant card does speak about like a non-traditional relationship or marriage in some cases. So you could actually become, you could become the first person, you know, I don't know why I keep referring to the first person in your family, because maybe because I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles, but you could become the first person in your family to maybe marry out. Like maybe you have a same-sex relationship with someone. Maybe you marry someone that's of a different cultural background. Maybe you don't, maybe in your family, there are other people that are married, but they had this big lavish wedding or something like that. And you just want something quick and simple, maybe on a cliff somewhere, or maybe, you know, in the park. You will become the first to do it your own way, because you could be quite non-traditional. You could be religious, but some of you may not be religious, right? And you could just want something just different, and you're going to become known for your differences. You will have your own beliefs, so you'll become someone that didn't follow the rest, whoever the rest is, whether it's people from your family. I feel even if you become a coach, even if you become, you know, like some sort of counselor, the way you would do your work will be original. You won't do it in the, what's the right word to say? How you will approach your work will be very inventive. I know I'm not picking up any Aquarius energy right here, but with the Aries energy, that's a pioneer energy. That's about being the first to do something. So you could be the first to open up your own hostel. You could be the first, or you'll be known as that person to go to. Some of you, I'm hearing that you could actually be the person to feed underprivileged people within your community. You'll become a volunteer, a humanitarian. You will become in this life somebody that is well respected within your community, somebody that really genuinely cared for the community as well, is what I'm picking up. And this is probably why we've got the Hierophant card here, because you really connect to people and you want the best for people. And it's not just, you know, it's not about money for you, it's about making a change. So you will become a very prominent figure within your community. Yeah, we've got the Hermit card in the reverse. So Spirit is saying you will marry this lifetime. You will definitely marry this lifetime. You know, if you've been single for a long time as well, this is not going to be for forever with the Hermit in the reverse, because the Hermit does speak about being in solitude, gaining the messages from within. And, you know, you're going to become somebody that is highly spiritual as well, and somebody that may have thought in the past that you need to rely on others, you know, to gain the answers. And sometimes it's good to ask people for advice and so forth, but sometimes people can lead you down the wrong path, and sometimes intentionally as well, you know. And you will learn to listen to yourself, listen to spirit, and become very close to spirit and trusting with spirit. So you'll become somebody that reads more, that educates yourself more, despite the fact that you've got a degree, despite the fact that, and even if you haven't got it now, Spirit is saying you will educate yourself, whether you're going to be self-taught, whether you're going to go back to college, university, take your masters, whatever the case is. You're going to become somebody that is self-taught, someone that is highly intelligent, you know, somebody that is very self-reliant as well. Let's see. What will you be known for? What will you be known for? What will you be known for? See, we've got the Emperor card here as well. You'll be known for was a force to be reckoned with, or is a force to be reckoned with. Somebody that people will always go to for advice, for leadership, for guidance. You know, somebody that is a boss. Again, some of you can create your own business. And I feel like, again, if you are going to have like a business whereby you are, I'm hearing like inspiring, or you're guiding and healing and counseling others, it's going to be done in a unique way whereby you will still be connected to the people. It's like you will not want to, you will not want people to feel as if you're looking down upon them, because maybe you've encountered like leaders in the past or teachers or coaches in the past that made you feel less than, and you always promise yourself that if I get into a position of power, which you will do, I'm going to be this way. So although you'll be assertive, although you'll be, very serious about your work, you will still have that human side to you. But people will know not to mess with you as well. And this is especially toxic family members. You'll be known as somebody that can manage. So some of you could become managers as well, or one of the best managers, or one of the managers that takes no. Right? Some of you, we've got repeating cards here because we've got the Tower card again. I feel like some of you will become single parents, especially if you're a male. You may decide that you're going to become a single parent and take the children and look after them on your own, because you may feel like you can do a better job. And for some of you, I feel like if you came from a single parent background, you will make sure, and maybe your siblings or your cousins, have all experience being a single parent. Okay, I'm picking up a scenario whereby you could be a male listening to this, or you could be listening for a male. Maybe they didn't grow up without a father, so they will become the best father to the child that they have with you, or to a child that they have with you. They'll become a fantastic father, a fantastic parent. And again, maybe they've seen, or they've been around situations where males walk out on their families and so forth, and because of this, it's helped them to see what can happen if that were to happen to their children. And they always felt that they lacked something because it happened to them. So they'll be known as an amazing father, is what I'm picking up. I'm also picking up for some of you that you will be known as somebody that didn't need, a man to help raise your child. Again, some of you could be in a same-sex relationship, or some of you may feel like you don't need a woman to help raise your child. Some of you could have adopted a child. You could have had IVF, or some of you may have a child already, and then you date someone that is of the same sex. Please take what resonates. Yeah, we've got the Tower card. It's almost as if you're going to be breaking down some sort of old foundation and building a new foundation and a new structure that is beneficial to you and others around you. You're going to be ridden of some sort of old way of being. Tower card. This is Aries energy. This is Aries as well. Emperor. This to me does speak of having like more energy. This to me does speak of having, like more discernment. So knowing when to, I'm hearing like defend. So maybe in the past, some of you may have like started like some sort of boxing or something like that, or some sort of sport, some sort of mixed martial arts sports. And again, if you've gone down this route, Spirit is saying that you will become, or what you will be known for, is somebody that is highly energized, very athletic, and people may say like, oh, you can go pro, or you can go semi-pro, or people will say that you are the best at your area of sport, or one of the best at your area of sport, and people will know not to mess with you. So if you are into any type of like competitive sport, whether it's basketball, whether it's football, whether it's martial arts, whether it's hockey, whatever the case is, tennis, you will be known as the person that you're hard to beat, really. You'll be known as the best at your craft, or one of the best at your craft, and people will fear you. This could also mean that in regards to like, if you go to the gym, some of you may not be into sports like that, right? But if you go to the gym, then you're like the last one to leave the gym, or in regards to how you go after your work, like your work ethic is unmatched. Like people know that with you, you are the type of person that can outwork even a boss, to the point where some of you may even become a boss because the boss may decide to leave and hand over their role to you, or you will definitely become somebody that is going to gain a position of power because of your work ethic, because of your drive, because of your determination, because of your skill set, because of your leadership qualities, right? Even if people don't say this to you, because sometimes people don't want to tell you, you know, people will know. It's like people will fear you, and people may fear that you're going to come for their job. People may also fear that you could come for their partner number one. I don't know where that's come from. Because I just feel like you could have that energy whereby you're able to balance out your masculine and your feminine traits, is what I'm picking up. Yeah. What will you be known for? Okay, so I feel like, again, I didn't even see this card, but in regards to like what I just mentioned about people may be fearful that you can take their partner, we've got the Five of Swords, and I'm not suggesting that you will, but this is what's come up, right? And that could be due to the fact that some people may fear your power. I'm hearing Beyonce's song, My Power, My Power. Some people may fear your power, and your power is very intense, and it's very seductive, and it's very sexy. And, you know, you are that type of person whereby both genders will fall for you because you have that masculine and feminine trait going on. You've got that drive, you're very highly energized, you've got a lot of stamina. And people may feel, oh, you know, my partner might like this person, or, you know, and because you may know a lot of things, you are a leader, whether you are in a position of power or not. You walk with purpose, you know a lot of different things. And when people ask you about different subjects, you have an answer for them. So your vocabulary and your knowledge is very wide. You can talk about, you know, comics, you can talk about music, you can talk about martial arts, you can talk about, you know, photography. There's a lot of things you can talk about, and some people may feel quite threatened about this fact. And they may feel like, you know, my partner may like this person, or something like this, or they may fear that you are going to take their job because you have more stamina than them, or whatever the case is. So you could be known for someone that, and that ties in with, you know, people feeling as if you're hard to compete with. So you'll be known, let me just sum it up. You'll be known as someone that is hard to compete with. Anyone wanting to try and compete with you, they will have to actually think twice, is what I'm picking up. In regards to if you're listening for someone else, this person will be known for as someone that wants to be in a leadership position, but just is so destructive that they just sabotage and destruct everything around them. And someone that works underhandedly. This is if you're listening, if you're cross-watching. Someone that works underhandedly to attain a position of power. So I'm hearing this person is going to be taken as a joke, right? Because they feel as if what they're doing is, this is like a personal reading, isn't it, pile number one, because it's like 43 minutes already. But they feel as if what they are doing, no one is aware of how sneaky they are being, because this person wants to be in a position of power. Remember, this person felt as if they wasn't, you know, maybe they had a lot of siblings or something, or they were jealous of the mom and they wanted the dad to pay them more attention. There was something that happened here that this person refused to heal. And with this energy, they may not be aware that they're in this energy, because we all do have like childhood traumas that have affected us as adults. You know, none of us are immune to it, but this person is using their traumas for the bad, you know, and it's destroying. They may have destroyed other people's lives, and they definitely destroyed their own foundations as well, you know, whereby their children don't want to be around them, their grandkids don't want to be around them, their nieces, their nephews, whoever, just don't want to be around them. And this person feels like money can heal whatever traumas is going on. And their focus is on getting into some sort of position of power, which is fine, right? They are ambitious, but they don't believe in taking the long route. They believe in taking shortcuts, and that may mean sabotaging others, maybe coming in between a marriage to disrupt something, marrying someone for money so that they get some sort of inheritance. You know, this person will be known as a crook. Let me just sum it up. Right, so we've got the High Priestess. Okay, some of you could be a Pisces. Some of you could be a Pisces, Aries, cusp. Some of you could be a, we've got Aries here 3 times or 4 times. Some of you could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Or you could be listening for someone that is of this sign. Now, I feel like you'll be known for somebody that is highly ambitious, but someone that has a lot of spiritual gifts. And if you're listening for someone else, I have to keep mentioning that this person will be known as somebody that is mean-spirited and somebody that is wicked, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing like a wicked witch, because people may not be able to pinpoint that this person has got gifts, but they will just feel like this person is evil. Like whenever they are around, something bad happens, or they do things that is just like, why did you do that? But they don't even have a reason, but they just do things that are just like out of the box, that it's just very sudden, very shocking, and there's no reason behind it. So you, going back to you, part number 1, you'll be known for somebody that is very secretive, so no one will know your next move. Someone that is very mysterious, someone that has, because I'm pairing the High Priestess up with the Hierophant, someone that has access to higher knowledge, so someone that is psychic. But people that may not say that in those words, like, oh, part number 1 psychic, but they just feel like, I'm also hearing like they may fear you as well, like, oh, if I do something bad to pile number 1, they will sense that I'm basically, people, if they do want to try and do something bad to you, they will think twice, because they will have an understanding that you are connected to a higher realm. And again, they may not put that in words, but they will sense as well that you can see right through them. You know what they're going to do before they do it. So to save embarrassment, they won't even do it. Because I'm hearing that Nicki Minaj song, you see right through me. Like, you will see right through people. You know what they're going to do before they do it. You know what they're going to say. You know their next action. So there's really no point. So people will respect your authority, whether they want to or not. People will respect your authority. Yeah, what will you be known for? You'll be known for somebody that is extremely successful. And some of you could be tarot readers as well. So some of you could have your own tarot channel, or Spirit is saying, if you are thinking of doing it and you do it, you will be very successful, very sought after for your skills, for your knowledge. And you are the type of person that always likes to learn. You're always into self-development, bettering yourself, because you've had examples around you of what it looks like if you don't do the work. And you don't, it's like the more you yourself, it's like you telling yourself intuitively, I don't want to be like that person, I don't want to be like my mom, I don't want to be like my dad. I'm just giving examples, I'm not saying exactly, but the people that were around you were the reasons why you achieved great success, and why you will achieve great success in your life. You believe in dreaming big. You believe in anything you put your mind to, you can attain it, no matter your background, where you've come from, no matter your family, no matter, your situation, you can transform that. People will look up to you. People will be inspired by you. People will acknowledge you. And some people may not give you your props, but you're not doing it for the props. People, they may try and, it comes, light comes with dark, right? So you may get people saying, oh, it's only because the boss likes her. It's only because she married rich, or it's only because he married rich. But what people won't understand is the hard work that went on behind the scenes to get to the situation where you are now. For some of you, I feel like you could actually end up with an emperor-like person, whether that's a female or a male. And you and this individual will become a power couple. But again, you may have people that may try and sabotage this, and because of jealousy, and they may feel as if it's only because, so they may try and put a downer on the connection and feel as if you are non-deserving of the connection, or there must be a catch as to why you are with the person that you are with. You've done something underhandedly to get into your position, because they're basically projecting how they are. If this does happen, it's not going to happen for all of you, but I'm just saying, if that does happen, they may say that you got into a relationship with someone that, because I feel like some of you are going to get into a relationship with someone that is either in the public eye, or somebody that is like a boss or a CEO or a manager or something, and together you're going to be a power couple, and people are going to be uncomfortable due to this fact. And again, some people may want to try and sabotage this to see if it's real. Some people may doubt the connection. Some people may become, fixated on the connection, or just give, their opinion when no one asks for their opinion about why and how you got together. And for others of you, there's another set of people whereby you will be known for being in a power couple dynamic, and you and this individual will break down some sort of old foundation from both of your upbringings. It's like you will be each other's energetic match, both leaders, both bosses in whatever field, both go-getters, both hungry for success, but not to the point where you're, sabotaging others and working underhandedly. Like, just both amazing, both stars. And you or this person could be very spiritual, very energetic. You could end up with someone that's like a sports presenter, or someone that's got their own podcast, or someone that is a social media influencer, someone that's a tarot reader, or this could be you, right? Someone that's in a position of power, someone that owns many properties, many businesses, someone that's a coach. That's what you're going to be known for. Let's see. You are going to also be known for someone that takes no BS. You're going to be known as somebody that may have cut off people from the past, and these people are going to be very shocked, because they will be so used to you being a certain way. Maybe being very jokey, jovial, very playful with them. And again, Spirit is saying that one of the things that you will be known for is somebody that has built up their confidence. And maybe in the past it's happened to all of us. None of us have been immune. You allow certain situations to happen to you, knowingly, intuitively inside, that you were non-deserving of the treatment or the way someone spoke to you. But because you wasn't in your power, you are unable to defend yourself, or maybe to defend others. And Spirit is saying that you are going to become quite ruthless in regards to how your cutoff game is going to be so swift, people wouldn't even see it coming. Look at the Queen of Swords. She ain't playing. This is going to make people want, to be in your energy even more. Some people may find this attractive. They may find this toxic dynamic attractive. If I disrespect her or I disrespect him, then, but they're going to be quite shocked, because you could become more ruthless with your tongue as well. And people will not see this coming. But it's because you will have to work on yourself and your boundaries, and what you expect and what you don't expect from others. And this could also mean doing this to family members, friends from the past. You will cut people off. You'll be known for as somebody that does not give people any chances. Maybe in the past you gave people 1, 2, 3, 10 chances, but I'm hearing like 1 strike and you're out. Not even 3. 1 strike and you're out. Or you may even be generous to give someone, I don't even know, because this is only 1 sword she's got in her hand. It's like she's saying, show me what you got. Show me what you got. Your time's ticking. Show me what you got. You're going to be more no nonsense. You're going to be able to see the snakes among the grass. And some people may be shocked, because they may not even see the snake within themselves. So when you disconnect from them, they may be like, but why did player number 1 cut me off like that? Like, normally, we meet up for a coffee or we go out for a drink on a weekend. Like, but you will see something in their behavior, or the way they're talking to you. You may feel like, okay, that's a bit condescending, but you brush it underneath the rug, and it keeps happening, and you didn't say anything in the past, but then you just cut them off, and they won't understand. They'll be thinking, well, I say that to player number 1 all the time, and they may laugh at your relationship. They may laugh at something, or downplay your success or something, and you're like, oh, it's okay, it's my girl from before, it's my guy from before, it's my cousin. Or no, these people are going to be getting cut off left, right, and center. You're going to be known for known as somebody not to play about with. You're going to be respected, pile number one. Whether people want to respect you or not, you're going to be respected, is what I'm seeing right here. And if people do want to come into your energy field, they're going to have no choice but to respect you. And it's going to be because of the way you're carrying yourself. And like I said, you do have that side where you're very playful and so forth. But some of you could get a little bit more stern, especially in regards to making people have to respect you. Some of you could be a Libra as well, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus, or this person you're talking about. Again, if you're wanting to inquire about someone else, this person is going to be known as somebody that has got a cold heart. This person wants to appear warm and bubbly and funny, but they're going to appear as they're going to be known as someone that is quite ruthless, someone that is very conceited, someone that is very underhanded and very manipulative. The Five of Swords is very manipulative. Someone that's a trickster and someone that's cold and has no heart. Someone that has become extremely bitter with life, and people will not want to be around this individual. I'm hearing someone say like, yeah, such and such, they're so negative. Like, this is what people are going to be saying about that person. What will you be known for? You're going to be known for somebody that people will always want to return back to. And again, this could come after you cut people off. People are going to be yearning to be in your energy, because when you were around people, certain people, not all people, they didn't appreciate you. For some of you, if you've been divorced, then someone that you were married to may even want to remarry you, because they will always compare you to partners that they may have had after, or they felt that they couldn't get into any connection after you, for some of you, because they see you as your one true love. But you would have moved on because things change and they don't want to adapt to the change. Maybe when they were with you, they were manipulating you, causing drama and conflict and madness and mayhem in your life, and you didn't want it anymore because you leveled up emotionally, energetically, and in your confidence, and you realize, I do not deserve this strange, mad behavior. I'm going to remove myself from this toxic person. And again, this person may be quite shocked that you take such, in your view, you're just doing what's best for you emotionally, but this person may act like you're being very dramatic. How could you do this? And this could be family members too, but you're going to be known for as somebody that people will always want to reconnect with, because you are straight up and down a vibe, pal number one, and you've got a heart of gold. And maybe you had to close your heart down a little bit because of when you were dealing with these types of people, but generally your heart is open. But you knew you're basically matching other people's energy. If you knew people were coming at you sideways, you were matching their energy. And then they turned around and said, oh, why is part number one acting like this? Because they couldn't manipulate anymore. They couldn't destroy. And these people, they will want to come back into your life to destroy some more. And again, there's an energy of obsession as well. Obsessed with your energy because you have a kind, loving energy. You are of love, pile number one. This could be your older sister that wants to get back in contact with you. This could be a friend. This could be an auntie. This could be a mother. This could be whoever. A mother-in-law. Please take what resonates. Also, what I hear is, if you were in a relationship with someone, like I mentioned before, because I mentioned marriage, this could be another person that may divorce their spouse because they feel like they need to be with you. You are the love of their life. You are the one that got away. Or even if they are in a relationship, they are still pining over you. You are the best that they ever had. The way you love them was like no other. And they always compare and fantasize with reuniting with you. So you'll be known as someone that people, yes, the one that got away, for friends or family members, and especially love partners or ex-love partners. So Spirit is saying, move on, Alicia, move on. Okay, so how can you improve your life with the traits that you have? So you're going to be known as someone that's bold, powerful, go-getter, someone that didn't give up. Someone that didn't give up. I'm hearing you're amazing. You're amazing, pile number one. Someone that is quite secretive, so people may not know your next move as well. I'm hearing you got fans, pile number one. People may always watch your social media. You're highly sought after. You're very exciting. I feel as if you're very intelligent as well, but you may like to keep your circle small. I'm hearing you could be quite chatty too, but you don't let people get too close. So you're known as someone that is very, you can be very bubbly, you got a dual nature to you, whereby you can be very focused, someone that has a lot of drive, someone that can be quite sharp, someone that can be mysterious, and someone that can be for the public, right? So what is Spirit's advice for you? How can you improve? The Spirit is saying that focusing on creating will help enhance your already abilities that you possess. And this could be in regards to trusting. To me, this is like the High Priestess card as well, like trusting your abilities, and getting in touch with being more creative as well. So maybe, yeah, for some of you, if you're into like sports or something like that, like maybe being more creative in regards to like your regime, being more creative in like developing a plan for like maybe your clients. Because I feel like you do things different anyway. Like if you have a club or something, or you're thinking about having a club, or your plan is different, but being more creative in the foods that you eat, adding more spices, or more textures, also being more creative in regards to finding a hobby as well. What is it that you wanted to do when you were younger that you may have stopped doing, or that you were doing when you were younger, I should say, let me rephrase that, or that then you stopped doing it and you felt that, oh, I can't do it anymore because I'm an adult now. Like Spirit's saying, maybe go back to that. Maybe some of you could be like great poets, some of you could be authors, some of you may have always wanted to write a book and release it, but you feel like, oh, it's never gonna. But Spirit's saying, like, be more creative in regards to how you make money too. Like, you could still have like a side hustle, is what I'm picking up. Look at ways that you can have a side hustle. Go on YouTube, because I was looking on YouTube today. I was looking at other ways that you can make money from home, and there's many videos out there. So maybe go online and watch videos on how you can make money from home, even if you do enjoy working like around other people. Like, think of maybe having a side hustle. What are you interested in, and maybe try and make money out of that, and it could actually become a business for you one day, right? And also Spirit is saying to focus on or find a hobby that will allow you to be more creative. For this individual, if you're listening for like another person, this person, if they, some of you could still be speaking to this person that you're listening for, but the advice for them is, if they found a hobby, they'll be much happier. They wouldn't be focused and fixated on other people's life. They will have something to look forward to, and they will have a release as well, because there's a lot of pent up, restricted, stuck and stagnant energy that is inside this person, and they choose to express this energy onto you and others. They project this toxicity onto you and others. They can benefit from like maybe exercise, painting, cooking, drawing, or something like this, or finding a hobby that's going to allow them to feel more happier. Okay, Mysticism. I always get tongue tied with this one, Yeah, so Spirit is saying to trust the fact that you are very spiritual, and you do have psychic gifts as well, and also to protect your energy. And this could tie in with the creation card, like maybe create your own rituals to protect your energy. Because again, some of you are either going to be in the public eye, or you are in the public eye, whether that's at work. You could be very popular at work. You could be a boss, you could be a manager. There's something about you and work where people may be jealous of you, or people may like you a lot. That's still a lot of energy being, fixated onto you, and you could be feeling quite drained at the end of the day. So Spirit is saying, create a ritual for yourself that you could do before you go into the workplace and after you leave the workplace. This could be salted bath. This could be like sage, incense, whatever it is. A certain prayer, your own affirmations, or something like this. because you are spiritual and you do absorb a lot of energy onto you, whether that's good energy or bad energy, right? And yeah, Spirit is also saying continue to move in silence, because not everyone is going to clap for you. Continue to move in silence. Continue to keep certain things private, maybe your relationship private as well. And continue to, I feel like you're incognito in regards to certain people. Spirit is saying this has to remain for your own spiritual protection. This has to remain. As well as trusting your gut more. And some of you, I'm hearing that you are destined to become healers, because you are healers already. I feel people come to you for your wise counsel, for your advice. And some of you may want to do something on social media, like a YouTube channel, a tarot channel. Spirit is saying you need to start this, or start planning for this. Maybe learn about the tarot. Start brainstorming how you want your videos to look, or what do you want your channel to be about? How do is it going to be a pick a card? Is it going to be a star sign? Because when I started out on YouTube, it was like mainly star sign videos I was doing, the zodiac signs, I should say. And then it just transpired into pick a cards, because I feel like with pick a cards, it's like a personal read, right? Because you're choosing which card, so it's like you and that reader. But I will go back to star sign. I do enjoy them as well. I do enjoy doing them, and sometimes that message is like for you too. So for some of you, I feel like you may not even want to become a tarot reader, but you may want to be on YouTube. You may want to maybe do some sort of like vlogs. You may be into fashion. You may be into food, baking. You may be into painting, or you may want to talk about your crystals, like something to do with spirituality, or how you helped heal yourself, or how you helped heal others. I'm channeling now. You may want to do like online therapy classes as well, where your clients are contacting you on Zoom, or you may want to, if given permission, do like sessions online with like people that you've helped to, I don't know, there's something about maybe doing a podcast or interview, or showing like your sessions online, and or maybe having your own show online. There's something that you want to do online. Spirit is saying that now is the time to brainstorm and keep your ideas private as well. Move in silence. Miracle. Your Spirit is saying whatever you're working towards, whatever you are thinking about, it will manifest into reality, but you have to take action as well, because you are a very powerful manifester as well. And the reason why Spirit will aid you towards this goal is because you are of the light, and you want to bring healing and light to others, and Spirit will help guide you to spread light and love to others as well. So this goal, this idea, whatever it is that you're thinking of, it will manifest into reality as well. I also feel like, if you're listening for someone else, I don't know, I'm hearing that dance track, I Need a Miracle, I Need a Miracle. I don't know if you guys heard that dance track. My hands is in my face right now. This person is desperate for healing, no doubt, right? And Spirit is saying what this person needs to do, they need to get counselling. And it's not even just counselling with this individual. This person maybe needs like some sort of past life regression, and there's nothing wrong in that. They need, like, I don't know, they have they have a lot of negative entities attached to them, and they need to see someone to get rid of it. This is what I'm feeling here. Very low vibrational entities that are attached to this person. This is why this person is in this energy. I feel like this person was very toxic from before anyway, but that's why they say try and keep your vibrations like high, and no one can have a vibration that's high all the time, but at least mid, because the lower your vibration is, the more susceptible you are to to gain negative entity attachments, fear, anger, sadness, all them type of things. And obviously we experience these things sometimes that can't be avoided, but staying in that energy for a long time, like this person, and you're negative in the first place, this person, I'm saying, and then you're in that energy, it creates more, because the negative energy, they like that energy of when people are in fear and things like that. And that's why when we do get ourselves in that energy, we need to find a way to shift it. So if you're feeling like, oh, this is not, it's not going to work out for me, Spirit is saying to affirm that it will. So whatever you may be thinking that is negative, you need to switch that to something positive. It's easier said than done, but that's what negative energy likes to feed off: the fear, the worry, the blockages, and all things like that. Whereas this person, they wish these things onto other people, because they've got a lot of attachments on them. And the Spirit is saying they need to get cleansed. They need to get cleansed. They need to raise their vibrations, but they need to release this energy. And this person may be seeing like a psychic and all things like that, getting readings done on people and trying to figure out what's going on in people's life. And because remember, this person likes to destroy people's life, but they need to do the work on themselves and not fixate on other people and other people's life. They need to do the work. And once they do the work, if they want to, then things will lighten for them. But the more they are in this energy, the more they're going to accumulate toxicity, bad energy, all the rest of it. And that's why Spirit is saying don't be around this person, because they are going to want to project this energy onto you. Impartiality. Have a balance. Spirit is saying have a balance in your life. Because I'm hearing some of you, I'm hearing work and play. Some of you could be workaholics. And, to me, whenever I see this card, it represents Libra energy. So Spirit is saying like to continue to have a relationship with yourself. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, fairness. In regards to Libra anyway, Libra rules harmony, equality. And Spirit is just basically saying to keep pouring love into yourself, right? Keep beautifying yourself, whether you're a feminine or a masculine. Keep doing things to make yourself feel good and look good, and treat yourself, whether you're in a relationship or not. Keep loving yourself as well. Keep focusing on your self-love and self-healing journey, right? So let's see what else we have for you. Free spirit. You are a free spirit, and there's nothing wrong with being a free spirit. Spirit is saying that they applaud you for being a free spirit, because by you being a free spirit, and the thing is, some of you are like a non-conformist, and from your background or your religion, it's like people may like squirm, like, oh my gosh, like why did you're just being yourself, like you're just being you, and you're comfortable with being you. As long as you're not hurting anyone or you're not hurting yourself, then you have the right to be you. You have the right to be a free spirit. We are all individuals here, we're not supposed to copy everyone. And Spirit is saying, this is 22. 2 and 2 is 4. In numerology, number 4 is ruled by the planet Uranus. Because I was thinking, where's my Aquarius is at? Because this free spirit card is like Uranus. Like, I haven't seen no Aquarius energy in this card except for now, because Uranus rules Aquarius. And I feel like, you are very eccentric. Maybe the way you live your life is very eccentric. Again, some of you, you could have a different setup in your home, and it works for you. It works for you. And Spirit is saying, if it works for you and you're not hurting anyone and you're not hurting yourself, then continue with doing what you're doing. You can now help other people to live out their purpose and live out their truth and not conform to societal norms. And Spirit is saying that if you are feeling like you have to conform to societal norms, though you don't want to, you have their permission to be a free spirit. You have their permission to do it. Because I feel like some of you may want to date outside your race, or you may not want to get married, or you may be pressurized to get married, or you may be pressured to marry a specific person from a different class or background, or, and you don't want to. You have your own idea of how you see yourself living your life. Some of you may want to be a bachelor or a bachelorette. Some of you may not even want children. Some of you may want children. Some of you may want to be a single parent. You may not want a partner, but as Spirit is saying, it's fine. Be true to who you are. We also have, it's better to be absolutely ridiculous and absolutely boring, freaking beautiful. 1 and 6, which is 7. This is like Piscean energy. It came out in the reverse. So it's saying that, okay, this came out in the upright. This is their advice. And I feel like you are in the knowing that you are beautiful. And you are starting to accept yourself for your beauty. You are on your self-love journey. You're starting to feel yourself, pound number one. The Spirit is saying, please continue to do so, because you are radiating so much light right now. You're looking good. And by you feeling yourself, people are taking notice. Trust me, people are taking notice. And it's not to say that you have to feel yourself for people to take notice. But, you know, when someone's exuding self-love, it's so attractive, you know. And you're getting a lot of admirers. People are looking at you different because there's an energy shift within you. And the things that you didn't like about yourself, you're starting to accept yourself now. And you're starting to think, you know what? My imperfections make me perfect. And I accept myself. If I accept myself, then I don't really care about what other people think about me, because I accept me. I've got to live with this face. I've got to live with this body. Say something. Do you understand what I mean? You're in that energy right now. Like, you know what? I'm actually looking good today, you know. I'm actually feeling great today. You know, I actually like myself. And it may have taken you a long time. The Spirit is saying, please continue on your self-love journey. Let's see. Okay, so we've got Damsfly. I'm hoping to say this right. Damsfly brings direction. Number 6. Virgo energy. Okay. I feel as if in the past Spirit say you may have been lacking direction, but you will get onto the right path once you start believing in yourself and stop listening outside of yourself. Virgo energy, Hermit, right? And not trying to appease, because the Hermit card is Virgo energy, yes. And, you know, I'm hearing hidden enemies or something. So maybe you could have had, or you are becoming aware that you had hidden enemies, maybe at work or something like that, because the 6th house rules Virgo, and the 6th house does rule hidden enemies. It also rules work. Virgos are known to be of service to self and of service to others. And maybe in the past you were always being of service to others. And Spirit is saying you need to start being more of service to self. Some of these people that were giving you advice were giving you the wrong advice intentionally to keep you stagnant, stuck, so that you wasn't connected with self to find the answers, because they were trying to disconnect you from yourself, because they knew that once you found the answers, you would take another direction. See, it says, yeah, direction. 3-5 brings direct. They didn't want you to go down a certain direction. So you need to start trusting yourself more, is what Spirit is saying. For others of you, in regards to if you're listening for someone else, this person, you know, Spirit is saying that they need to release this, they feel trapped and stagnant and stuck. And they're not spiritually balanced, is what I'm picking up from this one. They're all over the gaff. And freaking beautiful is like, this individual is, they've gotten self-love and vanity mixed up with each other, and they could be jealous of your beauty as well. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. They think that they're boring, and they're obsessed with your looks as well, and they obsess with other people's looks. And this is, it ties them with this person doesn't love themselves as well, you know, and this is why they're behaving like this. So this person does need to do a lot of work and stop comparing themselves to other people's beauty and things like this. And that's why I said, like with the surgery, they could be trying to look like someone, look like you, or something like this. As Spirit said, they need to ground themselves and focus on themselves, and, you know, focus on, because they're lacking direction. They're all over the place. It's what I'm picking up. Let's see what the Spirit have to say to you. Yeah, for some of you, if you're listening for another person, this individual is very selfish as well. They could be very selfish with money. And Spirit is saying that the more they are selfish with money, the more they're going to lack. You know, this is not an equal balance of give and take with their dealings with you and others. And this doesn't necessarily just have to mean about with money. This could also represent this individual being this way in regards to their energy, in exchanging of energy. Maybe you gave too much of your energy to this individual. Other people give too much of their energy to this people. This person is a taker. You see, they take and take and take. And Spirit is saying the more they keep taking, energetically or financially, the more their life will be in balance. And it will come full circle back on them. Because maybe this person may have lorded it over others because they were making money or something like this. But they're going to end up being in this position where he's on, you see how this guy's on the floor? And this, you could be in this position where you could be making more than this person, and then, because things are going to have to be balanced here, or this doesn't have to be you, it could be in general. If they keep being in this energy, they're eventually going to have to start from scratch, and they're going to have to look up to someone else. There's something around that, like the tables will turn, or the scales will be unbalanced, but not in their favor if they don't change their ways. So basically, they are going to receive karma if they don't change their ways. Yeah, because look, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Mind. This is like my mind card in mind. Greedy, selfish, restricted, repressed. Yeah, so this spirit is saying that this individual needs to not hold on to money as a be all and end all, because they do have a way whereby they work underhandedly to get what they want. Like I said, this is the type of person that may sleep with, I don't know, but or work their way to the top, or try and sabotage people in their job to get their positions, or I don't know, but this is also about being emotionally selfish as well. If they don't open up emotionally with the free spirit card, like their spirit needs to be released. Like they need to, not in that way, but they need to open up and enjoy life and get a hobby or something like this. They're just going to be, it's going to feel repressed. They're going to feel repressed and stuck. And spirit is also saying that there needs to be a balance with you too. If you are a person that doesn't open up emotionally, it may not be in your astrological chart. It depends what you have in your chart. But spirit is saying, look at ways that you can express yourself. Because some of you could have like a moon in an earth sign, a moon in an air sign. So it may not be as easy for you to open up. Like other people, like say if they've got like a moon in a fire sign or a moon in a water sign. But find ways for yourself that is, that allows you to express. So you could, if you got like a moon in the earth sign, you could do things such as maybe giving to the less fortunate. That's a way of you expressing your care, your love, or, helping out more around the home, or, buying a gift for your partner if they had like a bad day or a bad week at work, or treating the partner or something like this, or treating yourself, or not holding on to your emotions. If you have a moon in like an earth sign, it could also be like a Venus in the earth sign as well, or a Venus or a moon in an air sign. This could be talking about emotions. It may be hard, but you can do it in a way whereby you are expressing yourself. You're getting things off your chest. You're not holding things in. It could be seen as, because if you've got like a moon sign in water, or a moon sign in Venus, a Venus in a water sign, so you get mixed up there, then it could be more, you could be more expressive, emotionally expressive. But when you've got like an air or earth, it could feel uncomfortable. But you could show in other ways how you feel. You can convey your emotions in different ways, but work with your energy, but make sure you get your emotions out. That's what Spirit's saying. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, if this individual doesn't change their ways, they will end up in this energy. And I'm not talking about this financially. For some of you, yes, financially. For others of you, I feel more spiritually. They will be spiritually bankrupt if they're not already. But they can make a change. Have more confidence in yourself and see yourself how you... Because I was saying this to someone on a live on TikTok, and he was actually a Leo as well. And I was saying to him, visualize how you would like to see yourself, and that's who you will become. Visualize how you would like to see yourself in this world and work towards attaining that. So Spirit is saying, visualize how you, my part number one, would like to see yourself in the future, and just know that you are able to achieve that. Some of you want to work for yourself, become your own boss, or some of you, may want to change your wardrobe or your hairstyle or your physique or whatever the case is. You have that image of how you want to be, how you're going to act, how you're going to feel when you're at work, and then take daily steps and work towards that. Write a list, write a plan, go to Pinterest, maybe put some boards up there, and just know that it's attainable. Okay, right. The moon. Spirit is saying also work for your fears. Again, I am a huge advocate of counselling. Maybe if you go to counselling, and something about write down your dreams as well. Because again, it's tying in with your psychic abilities as well. And in your dreams, there's signs, is what I'm picking up. And here, make sure you pray before bed as well for some of you, because this person could be trying to attack you when you're sleeping. Not for all of you, please don't get alarmed, but you know, just pray before bed as well. And it ties in with like that whole spiritual protection thing as well, especially when this person will not be able to get access to you. They may become very angry. But with the moon card, this is also saying know that you are protected as well, and trust your gut, trust your intuition, and know that you are protected. And there's not really much to fear as long as you are away from this individual. They cannot, you know, energetically attach themselves onto you. As long as you're prayed up, as long as you have your own rituals of self-protection, then you're fine, you know. And as long as you shift your focus off them onto your goals and ideals, then you'll be fine. Let's see. Spirit's also saying to travel more, is what I'm picking up. To travel more, maybe to learn a new language, to broaden your knowledge, because some of you like to learn, is what I'm picking up. And it doesn't have to be somewhere overseas, although if you want to go overseas, that would be brilliant. It could be somewhere quite local. Three of Pentacles is like, for me, local. And also, because I'm thinking of Gemini energy. Gemini is like local, like trips. But Knight of Wands is like trips out overseas. So this is also saying to maybe collaborate with others as well, like-minded people, to gain more knowledge is what I'm picking up. I mean, I don't know why I'm hearing third-party situation. Try not to get into any third-party situation is what Spirit is saying as well. To remove yourself from any third-party situations, or from anyone that tries to put you in any third-party situations. And for this person that you're inquiring about, Knight of Wands, if they come in with an offer, Spirit is saying politely decline. Is what I'm hearing. Yeah, and that could, but if you've cut this person off, they won't even be able to access you to come in with an offer. But they could try and come back in with a like an offer. This could be like someone from the past, a friend or whatever. Someone may want to collaborate and do some sort of business with you. And Spirit is saying it's going to be fleeting. It's not going to be long lasting. It's not going to be stable. And you know, it's this card is behind the Five of Pentacles. It's not going to lead to anything. It's going to be a broke, like dead, like business deal. Don't bother. And this could be in regards to anyone, like if you know that, you know, because you'll have more discernment, trust your intuition, know when not any type of dodgy business deals with anyone, or anyone promising you, look, this quick rich scheme or something like this. Like, just know when to just have discernment with these types of people. You know, because some of these people want to ride off your coattail, or they want to steer you off your path. Remember with that directions card we were talking about? Just be quite mindful. And that's what I have for you, pile number one. You guys got like an hour and a half. Wow. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so let's move on to pile number two. Hope that was of help. I hope it gave you clarity, pile number one. We're going to move over to pile number two, please, Spirit. Oh, it fell on the floor. Okay. Alright. Take care of yourself, pile number one, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you. Alright, so let's move on to pile number two. It's the clear quartz. Let's see. What will you become in this life, pile number two? What will you become in this life? Okay, so we've got Virgo energy. I'm hearing someone that's self-sufficient, someone that could be someone that is independent, whether you are in a relationship or not. I'm also hearing that someone that, you may grow like your plants in the garden, fruit, veg, I'm hearing like you could eat, you could be a person that only eats from your garden. So for instance, you may grow like carrots, beetroot, potatoes, or you have a lot of plants. You're good at growing things. You're good with your hands as well. Some of you could be good with doing hair, is what I'm picking up. So some of you could become a hairdresser or known to do hair, or you may make your own creams, for the scalp is what I'm picking up. This is something you could have been thinking about in the past, but this is something that you could actually take very seriously and this is like my Virgo card. Now I'm thinking of Beyonce now, because Beyonce's a Virgo. She came out with that secret hair line. So again, yeah, some of you could come out with your own. Also hearing, yeah, some of you could come out with your own hair care products. You may just use it on yourself, but other people may like compliment. Sorry, I mean talking for a long time, guys. Compliment you on your hair, how it's shiny, how it looks healthy, and they may ask you, "Oh, what products do you use?" You're like, "Oh, I make my own products," and that's how you can get into like maybe selling your own hair care line, because it's things from the garden and it's like oils that you use, or things that you grow in the garden. You make your own oils and herbs and so forth. Creams. Some of you could have your own farm. I think about Khalees. I know Khalees is a Leo. I just saw the Leo card. Yeah, see? Some of you could have your own farm. Khalees has got her own farm. She's a Leo, Virgo, Cuss. So this could be, yeah. So you'll become somebody that is, I'm hearing I did it my way. Someone that's going to do things their way. You're going to be known as someone that I'm hearing is holistic, down to earth, charismatic, someone that could be like in the public eye, entertainer. Even if you're not in the public eye, say on TV or on YouTube, you could. Some of you, yeah, you will be. Some of you are going to be known for your creativity, how you're able to make something out of nothing. You're so creative. This could be in regards to the way that you dress. I'm also seeing, because there's a bird there and there's a cat there, so some of you could actually become in this life someone that has a lot of animals. So you may have like parakeets in your house. You may have like a parrot that talks back, which people are a little bit scared of, but they think is quite cool. A bird could be your best friend for some of you, or a cat could be your best friend. Some of you could be single and enjoying it and loving it, but even if you are in a relationship, you are still able to maintain your independence, which I feel is important. But some of you may have like many cats, or some of you could become candle makers. You may make candles, but I also feel like you could become someone that is very magical. I love this. Look, it's got glitter there. Like you just got this magical aura, like this glittery and high vibing, because this is like going into hermit mode, working on yourself, then coming out, ta-da, here I am. So I feel like you could have a tendency to do that, or you may have been single for maybe 9 months, and then you are a person that you may have shut off from dating anyone, but you'll become someone that's very highly sought after, whether in regards to business or romantic relationships. Like people will want to date you. People find you very highly attractive. Again, you could become someone that's very established, very well known for your craft, known for your skills. Some of you could be dancers, some of you could be clothes makers, some of you could be personalities, influencers. Some of you could be vets, or you could work at a vet. You could be an animal lover as well. There's things that you work with your hands, is what I'm picking up. Some of you could be like into karate. When you see them with the stick. I mean, I've been to one of the competition, and I saw like a show. Well, I wouldn't say it's a show. They were trying to get a medal and they were competing, but they were like spinning the stick around, kicking. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it. So some of you could be like a karate martial artist and you compete a lot. It doesn't have to just be karate. Some of you could be like a martial artist and you compete a lot, and you could be very well known for your skills and your traits, and you could win many awards, you can win many medals, you can gain some popularity, some fame, you know. You could become very well established due to your talents as well. And this could be in regards to like maybe hair. So again, some of you could actually do hair extremely well. Some of you could be good with your hands. It's what I'm picking up, because with the nine of Pentacles, it does speak of Virgo energy, and Virgos are known to be of service to others. So some of you could be into, you know, starting up your own. This could be like done at home, like where you start up your own massage company. Because you want people to feel good. And because you want people to feel good, I'm hearing like entertainer. You want people to feel high vibrational, like, yeah, with this Leo energy and Virgo energy. Okay, let's start off with the Leo energy. I feel as if some of you will become an entertainer, whether that's in music, singing, dancing, producing, coaching as well. Some of you, because Leo's rule the fifth house, which is all about creativity, self-expression. You know, some of you could be models. You can make people feel good by showing them, okay, if you got this certain shape, then you could wear these clothes. Could be like a plus size model, not for all of you. Or some of you could be like groomers for your animals, like showing people this is the best thing to get for your animal. You know, I don't know. Social media influencers, that's for some of you, right? But I feel like you have the ability, and what you will become is somebody that allows people to get away from their reality, because there's a magical aura about you, and it's the way you make people feel, whether they can see things visually by what you have done and how you show it, or how you appear in pictures. There's something very ethereal about you. There's something very, you know, unicorn-esque, if that's a word, about you. It's like you make people feel as if they're stepping out of their reality into some fantasy. You bring fantasy to life, whether that's in regards to, you know, some sort of product or content that you create, or your pictures, or, you know, there's something amazing about you, part number two. What will you become in this life? You'll become somebody that has walked away from a lot of burden and pain and disappointment and sadness and depression. And I feel like how you were able to overcome this is by, you know, acknowledging your emotions, working through your emotions, and having compassion for yourself, which means that you went towards things that will help you to heal, i.e., maybe counseling, talking about your issues and problems, journaling your thoughts, going towards creativity that will help you express any type of pent up emotions, as opposed to repressing your emotions. So you'll become someone that has overcome a lot, and you will show people that despite what you have gone through, if you work through your pain, if you work through your issues, you can overcome what you have gone through. That doesn't have to be it for you. Okay, what will you become? Someone that is a go-getter, someone that may own many homes in this life, or someone that people may feel is their home. You know, some of you, I'm hearing that you may become a parent in this life. You may have many children, maybe from 1 to 7 children. For some of you, you may have 2 children in this life, or from 1 to 7. Depends on how much you want, but you will become a mother in this life, or a parent, or a father in this life. Some of you, again, you may own many homes, and you'll be known as someone that didn't give up. You'll be known as someone that was very determined. This is Cancerian energy, right? You'll be known as someone that was very focused to achieve their goals, and someone had that no nonsense attitude, and someone that was just like fixated on their goal and nothing is going to get in their way, right? Not to say you're a person that stepped over others to get to where you want. I'm not picking that up here. I'm just picking up that you use your pain as fuel to help you to succeed. Someone that has a lot of drive as well. Someone, you'll become like, some of you could have like your own YouTube channel or start your own YouTube channel. You're thinking of doing it where you make food and you're just thinking like, how am I going to do this though? Like, where the camera's going to be situated, or what meals am I going to make, and how often am I going to post? Like, you could be thinking that, but you will actually become somebody that is well sought after in regards to how you cook and how you bake. Some of you could be into horse riding as well, is what I'm picking up. Because again, there's something about animals here. Some of you could like animals. Some of you could own horses as well. Some of you could be a a Leo, Virgo, cusp, or a Leo, Virgo, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node. Or some of you could I'm be talking for a long time. Some of you could be a Cancer, Leo, cusp as well. Please take what resonates. Yeah, okay. Yeah, some of you could become parents to 3 children. And these children are, if you're not pregnant already, or some of you could be pregnant already, some of you could have children already, or some of you could only have 1 child, but Spirit is saying you could have more, up to 3 kids, right? And Spirit is saying that these children are going to be extremely talented, and they chose you to be their parent because they know that you are going to take them to great heights of success, is what I'm hearing. I'm just seeing this as, this is the star. I'm seeing this as the spirit babies, and you were chosen out of, other feminines or masculines to bring this spirit child to life, or children to life, because I feel like your children are all talented, and I'm hearing they are from another galaxy as well, and they incarnated in this life. I mean, I believe that we all incarnate anyway as spirit babies, and we choose our parents to learn lessons, but you are going to be chosen, or you have been chosen, because you have the genetics, but you have a certain imprint, like, there's a certain trait or traits that you have that will help these children achieve great success in this life. Because to me, this is like these 3 women are waiting for the spirit baby to drop on them, but you're going to be the one that it drops on as well. Like, the spirit will drop into you. Some of you could have, 3 girls or just 3 children that are very, very talented, or will be very, very talented. Also, I feel like you'll become in this life someone that is a great friend. I mean, that could be seen as, oh, that's not a big deal. It is a big deal, because sometimes it's hard to meet a great person in this life, to be honest with you. Someone that's trustworthy, someone that's a great sibling, someone that's a great cousin as well, someone that people can actually trust, and someone that, even if you're just friends with the person, they'll see you as a family member. What will you become in this life? A leader. Again, some of you could be a Leo or a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. And you'll be someone that, whether you are aware of it or not, people will look up to you and will want to follow your lead. Someone that's a go-getter and someone that is very charismatic. Again, you could be very popular amongst your peers, whether that means at work, in your community. Some of you could establish some sort of fame you know, and people will see you. You have that regal energy about you. Whenever you walk into the room, you give off star quality vibes. You are a star, right? And whether you do anything in the creative field, you are going to be known for your charisma, for your likability, for your strength, for your goodwill, but for your determination is what I'm picking up. Stamina, energy. You raise the energy in the room. You're very high vibrational as well. You are of magic is what I'm hearing. What will you become in this life? Somebody that is self-made, you know, is what I'm picking up here. Someone that done it on their own. Someone that is a mother to a lot of people, even if you haven't got any children. Like, you have that mothering, healing energy. Yeah. So we also have the world card. So again, someone that will achieve great fame and success in this life. And that's through your talents, especially for your personality. Your talents and your personality will bring you great achievement. And some of you don't want to be famous. I understand that, but you will travel a lot because of your talent, because of your personality, because of your ideas. Worldwide, international is what I'm hearing. And this could also be the World Wide Web. You could develop an online business school. Some of you could develop a online, some sort of online class. Some of you could develop your own YouTube channel, your TikTok. You could work online, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever the case is. Some of you could start your own vlog or blog and it just blows up. This is the world card. This is like achieving success. Like, you've gone through everything you needed to go through in life and you've reached that point of everything just tying up full circle. You've learned the lessons. Now you are on your way to achieving, you know, the bliss that you were going towards. Like, you reached that point, the point that you were working towards. You're going to make it. So if some of you are like maybe struggling actors, poets, athletes, singers, you're going to make it. It's what Spirit's saying with the world card. 2 and 1 is 3. Number 3 represents Gemini energy. Gemini rules the 3rd house, which is the internet as well, social media. So some of you could blow up on social media, or you can have like gain huge following on social media due to your talents, your looks, your personality. Some of you could be Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. But yeah, with the world card, you will become very well known. I'm hearing you will find that you have, you know, you may look back and think, you know, it took me a long time to get here, you know, but you didn't give up because of your drive. This is fixed energy. Fixed signs really give up. They really give up. Do you know what I mean? And your hard work will pay off. And you'll be an example to others as to why you should continue to believe in yourself and work hard, because in the end, it does come full circle and it does pay off in whatever area of work that you do, because you will become successful. And I'm talking about spiritual abundance, financial abundance, and gain the happiness that you seek. And with the world card, to me also, it does represent like reaching that milestone, like writing down manifestations and achieving that manifestation, like all the manifestations that you wanted, like maybe in regards to like being known for your skills and talents, you know, gaining that property, having that, you know, connection where it turns at least into something serious, maybe a marriage where you're joining forces and joining money and, you know, sharing with a person, and maintaining independence and being established and well known in different group clubs and communities, and tying in all the fixed signs there. So it's like getting what you want and reaching that point where, wow, I actually done it, you know. You're going to achieve that feeling because she's looking like, wow, Spirit never left my side. But Spirit wants you to know that you just have to keep believing in yourself and believing that Spirit won't leave your side. Okay, so let's take a look at what will you be known for? This is what you will become in this life. Someone that is successful. For some of you, you are going to achieve fame. And some of you could be in like a girl group as well. I don't want to hear him flow. I don't know what star signs they are, but some of you could be in a girl group and you are all going to become very successful. And not just successful in regards to, you're going to become successful, I should say, in regards to reaching the milestones that you wanted to achieve for your girl group. Or it could be, please take what resonates. But some of you, I feel what you will become in this life is someone that is a go-getter and someone that is a force to be reckoned with, someone that people look up to. You could be in a position of power. You could be a boss, a CEO for some of you. Some of you will become a father in this life and a great role model for your children. Some of you will become a mother in this life. Even if you don't want parents, you will be able to create. Whether that is clothes, music, producing music for others, becoming a coach, an athlete. Some of you will become someone that owns many homes, or become, a mother to maybe 3 girls or something for some of you, or maybe you may adopt 3 girls or something like that. You'll become someone that has overcome your pain and transmuted your pain into purpose. Okay, so what will you be known for? Yeah, so we've got the Queen of Wands again. This is Leo energy. Some of you are going to be known for your looks. I know it sounds quite shallow, but some of you are going to be known for how beautiful, sexy, and seductive you are. If you're a male listening to this as well, you're going to be known for your looks. But once people get past your looks, they're going to find out that there is a lot of depth with you, a lot of passion. Like, you're going to be known for your passion, your drive, your talents, your personality is what I'm picking up. The Hanged One. This is Pisces energy. You'll be known for someone that didn't settle. Someone that removes themselves from situations or people that make them feel stuck and stagnant. Like, you don't like stagnancy, and people can sense this off you. If they people will know that you are a person that will remove yourself, because you're very highly independent, highly ambitious as well, and you go after your goals unapologetically. So people may feel as if you are one not to be tied down, because even though some of you may want to get into relationships, or you could be in a relationship, or you may want to get married or something, there's an energy with you that is like, I don't want to be tied down. So you will still maintain that level of independence, and some people may feel like you're a hard catch. Like, have I got what it takes to be with pile number 2? Like, it will make people either level up or level off, like one of the two, right? Because some people may find you intimidating. They may feel like you are a triple threat, like you're beautiful, you're funny, you're charismatic, you're intelligent, and you look good, your body's banging, like it's too much. So you could intimidate some people. I'm hearing females could either not, I don't know, some females could be drawn to you. You may have like many friends, but they could be in the same energies as yourself, or people that are not very shallow, they will want to be your friend. You could be drawn to like a lot of Pisces, or a lot of fire signs like Leos as well. People that are on your level, your energetic match, won't feel threatened by you, but people that are not could find you to be a threat. But people will be inspired by you. You'll be known for your style. You'll be known for it's like you've got very powerful energy, very seductive energy. So people may say that you're very sexy. Or people may say there's something about him, there's something about her, or there's something about him or her that I don't trust. And what they don't trust is that you have an intense, very powerful sexual aura, but they may not be able to put their finger on it to say that. Because there could be a level of distance with you, and people could be quite fixated on you. So you'll be known for captivating people. People may find you alluring as well. You may be known for some of you, someone that stays at certain situations and places or relationships for a long time. And there could be for some of you a refusal to see the truth in situations or how you'll be beneficial. That's not for all of you, because I feel like because you're independent and you're very ambitious, like it's like on to the next one. So that could be a thing. Like you don't stay stuck for a long time, I don't feel, for some of you, because with your inner drive, you know when to leave certain situations. Yeah, 8 of Cups. You know when to leave certain situations and things that no longer serve you. You don't get stuck, and like no one's saying you're immune to it, but if you have been stuck and stagnant in certain situations before, you know how to break free. Some of you could be a Capricorn or a Pisces, Sun, Rising, Mars, or Venus. Yeah, I'm hearing for some of you, you may have walked away from someone of those signs. Some people, you'll be known for someone that, puts a, how can I say it? You walk away from toxic people, situations, jobs that no longer serve you. Like, if you find that you're getting addicted to, or maybe obsessed with someone, because we've all been there, none of us are immune, per number 2, right? You know how to cut that obsession off and just remove yourself. The feelings may still ruminate, but you know how to control it. So you could be known for someone that is quite controlling of your emotions. You may not really show your emotions, so people could be quite confused as to if you like them or not. You could be a hard worker. You could always get into positions of power. Like, you always shine when you're at work. And you could be known for somebody that people get obsessed with, male or female. People become very obsessed with you. They have to find out what you're doing, and that could be due to the fact that you could have a very large following, or even if you haven't got a large following, there's something about your aura that captivates people, and people just become obsessed with your energy. I'm hearing like you're a star. I'm just hearing like you're a star. You are a star. Okay, so what does spirit? I don't know. I just feel like I should extend a bit longer on this one. Yeah, you'll be known for someone that people may also want to marry and lock down, but it's like you're hard to attain. And then because you're hard to attain, people then become very obsessed with you, and they start thinking, oh, I bet they got another girl, or I bet they got another guy, and they want to find out if it's the truth. They start to dig up, and even though they may not want to find out that this is the truth, they become obsessed with finding some sort of truth in an untruth, if that makes sense. You are going to be known for, or you are known for, I should say, someone that walks away and leaves people behind, and people are sad when you leave them behind. And it's not a thing of like leaving them behind and, because you're trying to hurt people. It's about like, when time's up, when to bow out of the situation, when to remove yourself from a place, a person, or thing. And it may be done like, well, I just feel like your absence is missed. You are a person that when you leave a place, especially a job, your absence is missed because you put your stamp there, and people do become intrigued and obsessed with you, especially like bosses. You're known to be very mysterious as well. So what does Spirit want to say to you? Part number 2. How can you improve in your life with your gifts and your traits? So Spirit is saying keep focus on radiating joy, and that could be done through, doing things that you actually enjoy, being kind to yourself, talking positive affirmations over yourself, doing things that you like, moving with your own energy, dancing more as well, creating more, making foods that you enjoy, doing hobbies that you enjoy as well. But like dancing could be a thing for you. Maybe getting flowers for your home. I know I need some, but getting flowers for your home to beautify your space. Maybe beautifying your space, decluttering, as well as, and I know I need to do a whole declutter. I'm just being real, right? I need to do a whole declutter, and I need to decorate, because when I decorate, it makes me feel good. So that's what Spirit is saying to you, pile number 2, to maybe decorate your home, bright colors as well, like maybe yellows and blues and greens, if you're into that. And if you're not into that in your home, like these types of loud colors, maybe you know, buying flowers with these colors, like daffodils, is it daffodils, sunflowers as well, you know, just making yourself feel good and dressing up, even if it means you just dress up to be in your house, just dress up and just make sure you make sure you you're feeling good. And I just feel like I'm just seeing someone like singing in the kitchen, dancing, making their favorite dessert or eating their favorite dessert. Obviously, you can't, yeah, sing and dance and eat at the same time. But I'm just seeing someone being in their element, like just being in your element, doing things that bring you joy, whether it's walking, you know, whether it's being in nature and just feeling free, allowing yourself to feel free. You know, wear that dress that you always wanted to wear, that summer dress, obviously when it's hot, but, you know, just being free and getting in tune with yourself more and becoming your own best friend. We have bittersweet. So, Spirit is also saying to not allow the past to keep you stuck, even though you are a person that can get yourself unstuck from situations. Learn the lessons from the past and work through healing from it. And it could have something to do with like a friend as well, and acknowledging, okay, maybe we were friends for that time, or a relationship, maybe we were together for that time, but I need to move forward. So learn the lessons. You know, yes, it may have been bitter, no, yes, it may have been sweet, and acknowledge the sweet side of things, and acknowledge the bitter side of things, and mm, not to stay stuck and blame yourself all the time. And if you were the party in the situation whereby something was your fault, you know, acknowledge it, forgive yourself, and move forward in regards to, you know, healing from that. Not to beat yourself up over a situation, you know. And if it's a situation whereby you're finding it hard to, you know, because it could be someone that's coming in and saying, I'm really sorry, I'm going to change, and all and things like that. And Spirit is saying that if things don't change, you're going to be stuck in a cycle with feeling bitter about a situation but feeling like you can't change it, and then thinking about how well you get on with the person. It's going to be like a seesaw, and you're going to be stuck in some sort of cycle. So maybe putting something to rest, whether you're going to go towards this individual or this person, because I feel like someone keeps coming back, and apologizing, but then things still staying the same. So it's about you making that change, you becoming the change, to see the change outwardly, whatever the change is for you. Discovery. There's so much more for you to discover. Oh my days, there's so much more for you to discover. Spirit is saying you can find new ways to discover new things through reading, and maybe different ways of how you can make money as well. This is root chakra energy for me. This, okay, let's put money aside. This is talking about discovering self as well. Root chakra talks about being stable within self, being secure within self. And Spirit is also saying look at ways that you can find how you can be more stable and secure in yourself. So developing that relationship with yourself to be more trusting of yourself, and not looking outwardly for anyone to give you any type of security. And there's nothing wrong with being in a relationship when you put your money together and you know, you save together and all the rest of it, but just knowing that you can be stable on your own. And again, this is about like working on yourself as well, feeling stable and secure in yourself. And even if you are alone, not thinking, oh, I could need to be in a relationship. Like, what are you going to bring to the relationship if you go into it now, if you haven't worked on yourself? Because then what can happen is that you can project onto the new partner that you're with all your insecurities from what you haven't healed from, and it's going to be unfair to them, you know, because they are not aware of what has not been healed within you, and you may expect them to heal some sort of void that needs to be healed from yourself first. Does that make sense? So this is what it's saying, to discover yourself and discover what needs to be worked on. And for some of you, it could be, I feel more so it's yourself and your relationship with yourself, and also money and ways to make money and to feel more secure within yourself, so that you're ready, whole and healed. We're never like 100% healed though, to be honest with you, but we can always, that's why we strive daily to evolve. So so that you're healthy, basically, when you do connect with someone, or if you're in a relationship with someone, or if you're getting to know someone, continue to work on yourself. It's an ongoing process, right? And guilt, not feeling guilty. Like, when was the last time you had fun for yourself? Pile number two, doing things that make you feel good, doing things, like you could be a person. Some of you could be a parent, and you're having to do everything, and it's like, when is it gonna be my time to have some fun up in here? So it's like, create opportunities for you know some days just don't do the ironing, okay? Just do things for yourself that's going to make you feel good, so that there's no resentment that's going to be building up inside. What the Spirit want you to know. Let's see. Divine Badass in the reverse. Number two, that you are one of the baddest. You're a bad chick. Yeah, you're a bad boy, and you have been trying to suppress this side to you, because it's like your confidence may have been shaken due to a situation, and Spirit is saying, like, you have permission to be who you are, as long as you're not hurting anyone, because you got that little bad girl, bad boy inside of you, you know what I mean? But you have been, like, hiding who you are. And when I say bad girl, bad boy, it's like you got that rebellious streak, or some of you may like tattoos, and some of you may like to pierce your ears, or some of you just may, you just want to there's something about you wanting to just break free and just do something wild. And as long as it's not hurting you or anyone else, and your wild could be like just going for a drive for the day, and maybe having a party on the beach, or I don't know, this is something that you may want to do, or you and a partner just, I don't know, spending time in a hotel room and not coming out. Something like that. And Spirit is saying that you're repressing a certain aspect to yourself, and this could be like your sexual side, or something like that, because you could be feeling bogged down. There's a lot of guilt but Spirit is saying, embrace that side. That's what makes you who you are. That's what makes you the Queen of Wands. That's what makes you the World card. Like, you have it all. You got these traits within you, and you may have felt shunned for having these traits, but Spirit is saying, like, this is who you are, and this is what makes you attractive. Stop trying to be someone that you're not. Basically, stop hiding this side to you. Because even if you try and hide it, people can still sense that you've got it oozing out of you, because you got sex appeal for days. Pile number two. Let's see. Daughter of the Sacred Heart, number 8. What's this? So I'm hearing that number 8. Okay. So you could be very concerned about your mother. For some of you, you could be focused on your children, and that's fine, Spirit is saying. But Spirit is saying also, be a mother to yourself and nurture your inner child, is what I'm picking up as well. You are someone's daughter, you are someone's son, and you deserve the same love that you are giving out to others as well. So you have to to your own heart. Love who you are. Yep, love who you are. Number 27, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the Spirit is saying there's an ending to you always putting other people first before yourself. Because her eyes look kind of sad to me. She's got beautiful eyes. I don't know what color her eyes are, like purple or something, but she's got beautiful eyes, but her eyes look sad. And it's like, you have to start loving who you are. You have to start accepting. I don't like saying you have to, but start accepting yourself, start embracing yourself, start seeing the beauty for who you are. You could have beautiful eyes as well. And there's something about, you got beautiful eyes. And it's about loving who you are. And it's not just about the outside. I know that, but start treating yourself. And, I'm hearing like some of you may have felt like neglectful of yourself, like, oh, I don't deserve to. But Spirit's saying, start celebrating yourself. Like, get that hairstyle that you wanted. Put those flowers in the hair. Wear that colourful top, or whatever the case is, because you are absolutely stunning. Look at her. She's absolutely gorgeous. Look, she's beautiful. And Spirit is saying that you are deserving to love yourself and to treat yourself and to honor yourself. It doesn't make you conceited. It doesn't make you vain. Like, you may feel like, oh, I don't deserve. Why don't you deserve? And maybe looking back as to who made you feel that way, because you deserve to be nurtured and loved. And the only person that can do that is yourself first, because how we treat ourselves is how other people will treat us. So let's see what Spirit has to say. I'm hearing learn. It's, always be open to learning new things. Like, for instance, some of you guys might think, Alicia, you never know that? Today at work, I didn't know that a cucumber was allegedly a fruit, because manager likes to put jokes on the board every day, right? He's so cute. He said to me, read the joke of the day, right? So I read the joke. It said, what vegetable is good for your brain? I'm not even going to say the rest of the joke because it's a bit crude, right? And someone else said, a cucumber is not a vegetable. And I was like, it is. And the man's like, it is. And he's like, it's a fruit because it's got seeds. Good point. The person then went on to Google, and I just knew that they were going to go to Google, right? They're Gemini, so I just thought, they said, see, it's a fruit. It's a fruit. I didn't know that. Did you know that? Part number 2. So Spirit is just saying, I didn't know that. I just assumed cucumbers are fruit. Are vegetables, right? Because even at the supermarkets, cucumbers are in the vegetable department, whereby, when you're scanning your food and it says like fruits and vegetables, on the touchscreen. So in the touchscreen, the group that the cucumber is in the vegetable group. You know what I mean? But anyway, never be, always be open to learn. Always, because I feel like you have high intelligence, and Spirit is saying that your level of intelligence is designed for you to learn a lot of different things and maybe different languages. But I feel like Spirit is, some of you have a mind of a scientist as well, but this to me is saying that Spirit wants you to open up to learning more, reading more, educating yourself more in whatever capacity, maybe self-help, maybe meditations, mindfulness. This is not really a meditation card, but this is what I'm picking up. This is my Libra card, right? Some of you could be a Libra. Some of you could be Virgo. We got Virgo, Capricorn here. All the fixed signs, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius, Sagittarius as well, right? And what's this? Or Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North or South Node, for any of the signs I just mentioned. But with this Libra energy, Libra rules the 7th house, which is all about partnerships, as well as contracts and partnerships in regards to business partnerships. And I'm hearing something about cut something off. Why am I hearing that? So maybe you may need to cut some sort of business partnership off for some of you. Or be open to a business partnership for some of you. This is about signing contracts as well. So Spirit is coming forth to say, read the fine print. You may have to sign a contract. For some of you, you could be getting married as well. That's something as well. And you may have to decide if you want a prenup or not. You may have to rethink that. I don't know what that means. Yeah, because we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. This is Libra energy and Capricorn energy. Yeah, there's something about a marriage here. I'm hearing get a prenup. That's what I'm hearing. Get a prenup. That's what I'm hearing. And also, the advice is, for some of you, don't get married for money. Get married for love. I don't know who needs to hear that. Get married for love. And also, Spirit is saying, don't do any dodgy business deals unless the business is actually legit and you're going to be getting paid your worth, because you may have collaborated with others. This could be where it's coming from. Don't sign any contracts if the business just seems off-key and dodgy, because you may not get paid your worth. You could be sold a dream and you may not get paid your worth, because you could be doing I don't know. But this is also saying, knowledge is power. So educate yourself, do more reading, And if you are going to go towards a new job, it's going to, some of you are going to go towards a new job. But again, make sure it's not no quick get rich scheme type of job. Like, do your research, but you will eventually find a job that's going to pay way more than your last job. This is the type of money that you could dream of. Type of money that's going to allow you to buy your own land for some of you, or purchase your own home, or get a mortgage. Let's see what else. It has something to do with a job. Yeah, Spirit is saying you've been yeah, you started from the bottom, and there's nothing wrong with starting from the bottom, but now it's time to get paid your worth. Now it's time to start getting paid your worth. You have the traits, you have the intelligence, you have the ability, and you've been stopping yourself. I mean, we've all been there at a time where we've talked ourselves out of situations. We've told ourselves why something wouldn't work. We procrastinate. It's like a lack within us sometimes, you know, whereby we just think, like, deep down, intuitively, sometimes we may not take action because we may feel like we're not good enough, and that needs to be worked on. And it could be due to procrastination, or how long it's going to take, or if I have to apply, and I'm better off to stay in port. But Spirit is saying, like, that's fine for that time that you were in to be in that energy, but now we want you to level up. The only way you're going to level up is if you start leveling up mentally and start seeing yourself as a person that you want to become. Because you have grown out of this stage, you have grown out of this energy, you've learned what you need to learn. Yes, you still have more to learn, but we want to level you up to something of, you know, more higher standing, on what you are deserving of. Not to say that where you were before wasn't of higher standing, it was right for you for that time, right? But now you have energetically grown, spiritually grown, mentally grown, and now you are ready for that next come up. So we need to get you to be mentally with us on this plan first, and then physically with us on this plan, because you are moving towards bigger and better things. Because Spirit wants to give you this abundance of knowledge, this abundance of wealth, this abundance of, you know, let me rephrase that, this abundance of knowledge, this abundance of inner peace, this abundance of wealth and financial freedom. But you have to get to that point where you're in alignment with that, and to know that you are deserving of that. And that's going to come with you gaining more clarity, having more discernment, researching, studying, whatever you need to do. Not procrastinating, being focused, being sharp, and then jumping into that energy of claiming what you so rightly deserve. Yeah, we've got the devil card. Yes, don't get distracted. Okay, whoa, move away from toxic people or blockages or that stuck mentality. And that could be the thing that may have made you feel trapped and stuck. Moving away from people, places that keep you stuck. Moving away from toxic bosses as well. Especially if you feel like a boss is just like giving you a hard time, they're just overbearing, etc. that. And this is saying to heal from any type of like obsessions that you may have had, moving away from that. But I feel like it's more of a mindset, like moving away from a specific mindset that made you feel like you cannot evolve and move on to better. Some of you could be a Virgo as well. Yeah, not waiting for things to happen for you or for life to happen for you. You actually taking action, unstucking yourself out of this energy as well. And if you do feel like you have toxic traits and ways of being that is affecting you, working on ways that you can actually overcome and heal that. Whether that means going through counselling, you know, see a psychologist, a therapist, same thing, right? Journaling, or just eating better, drinking more water, because you may feel like, oh my God, I'm eating too much sweets, or I'm, you know, biscuits, I know I eat a lot of biscuits, like, you know, just doing things that is going to make you feel good, and to not cloud your judgment. And getting away from toxic environments as well. This could be toxic environments at work. Not getting involved in the drama. If they're all talking about each other, whatever, remove yourself. You got things to do. But not staying stagnant and stuck. Especially if people around you are stagnant and stuck as well. Not conforming to their norms. Yeah, knowing that, okay, that's for you guys. I'm I'm on to bigger and better things, because yes, you are, because Spirit is saying if you do the work and shift your focus from not, thinking that I want to be this way. Remember what I said with the King of Wands, like visualizing how you see yourself and then working towards that image of yourself. It's attainable, because with the Emperor card, this is Aries energy. You will have, if you do the work, the energy, the momentum, the drive to gain that position of power. Some of you are going to be in positions of power in this lifetime anyway, but to become a boss yourself and not have a boss. And then also hearing that some of you may become this emperor-like figure, whether you're feminine or masculine, and for others of you, I feel like you will eventually marry somebody in this energy. That someone that is in the emperor-like energy. Knight of Pentacles is like Capricorn twice, Capricorn 3 times. My Knight of Pentacles card. Spirit said it will time to attain what you want to attain, but don't give up on the way though. Don't give up. Because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. It will take a long time to gain that position of power, to gain that job first and foremostly, to overcome what a mindset, a way of thinking. I wouldn't say a long time, but it will take time. Basically, it's not going to happen overnight, but you will eventually get that job, get that role, get that partnership. I'm hearing get that loyalty that you desire and deserve from another partner, maybe a boss as well, because I'm picking up some of you could be working in toxic workplaces where people were snakes to each other, and Spirit is saying that you need to remove yourself from these people or don't get involved in their drama and gossip. And also I'm hearing that in regards to like if you were in relationships with people that were toxic or had addictions and so forth, Spirit is saying to look at why you stayed in these types of relationships, or now it's time to move forward, or you could be the one with the addictions, and to make the relationship progress, if you want to be in it, that's the question you need to ask yourself. Do you actually want to be in this relationship? Then what needs to be done, and that could be done through counselling and so forth. And if you are in a relationship with a toxic person, Spirit is urging that the longer you stay in this with this toxic person, then you will not be able to move forward with your career. You may stay the page, because it will cause stagnancy in a lot of areas of your life, whereby if you move away from this person, you will move towards being in the position of the emperor, or you may move towards being with someone that's like the emperor, that will give you commitment, that will be reliable, that will be loyal, and it will be something that's long lasting, is what I'm picking up, instead of something that will not grow. It will just stay on the same level. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that brought clarity to you. I wasn't expecting that, but you are powerful. You will be known for you'll be known, I mean, like, I don't know, like Marilyn Monroe type of thing, but I don't know, no Gemini here, but you'll be known for like your talents, your looks, like you make an impression. You definitely make an impression, and when people start getting to know you, it's like, wow, there's so much layers to this individual. And some people can become obsessed. I'm hearing you got fans, but you do have like 1 or 2 good friends, and a lot of people that you connect with may feel like they're your friend as well, because they may see traits that you have within them as well. And you will gain many opportunities just by being the person that you are. Just by your personality alone, it will gain you many, many opportunities, as well as your talents as well, So let's move on to pile number 3. Last but not least, pile number 3. Hope all is well with you. Pile number 3. Let's see. All right. What will you become in this life? Wow, you're going to become very financially abundant. And when I see the Ace of Pentacles, pile number 3, I don't just think of like money all the time. I think of like marriage. I think of spiritual abundance as well, because spiritual abundance is very important. Uh, to me personally, spiritual abundance is about having, good morals, treating people the way one wants to be treated, having inner peace, being a kind, loving soul, having a lot of inner richness, being positive, high vibrational, right? And I believe that once we have that, the physical abundance will come to us anyway. We will attain the physical abundance. But I feel for you, part number 3, you will become someone's husband or wife in this life. Some of you are like, no, I don't know why you're like that, but you will become someone's husband or wife in this life. Some of you may not see yourself getting married, or some of you may think that, I've been single for a long time, I don't want to get married, but Spirit is saying you will. And some of you may marry rich as well. This person's got their own, because maybe in the past you may have been burnt, and you may have went out with someone that may have used you for your money, or you may have felt that you invested and it didn't go anywhere, or you was married already and you got divorced, and you may feel like, oh my gosh, like, is it going to happen again? You know what, it's best I don't get married again. I paid a lot out and I think I learnt my lesson. But trust me, whoever you connect with, again, they are not like that person. And maybe you heard stories from friends or family members about their relationships, and it was like, I don't want to go through that. You know what, I'm better off single. Whoever you are going to marry, again, they may want to collaborate with you. They've got their own home, or they may want to buy a home with you, right? I also feel like, again, who you will become in this life is someone that is very financially well off, is what I'm picking up. Someone that is very independent. That's the thing. We got the Fool card here. This is Aquarius energy, and this is one of the reasons why I picked up for you, part number 3, that you may not want to get married, because with this Aquarius energy, Aquarius like to be independent, right? They like to be independent, and I feel as if you can still maintain that level of independence while being in this relationship, and you are going to become someone, again, that is married, that gets married, but someone that I'm hearing like bachelor, bachelorette. Okay, you could become someone that has had a lot of options, but then you do actually meet the one eventually. Or you could become someone that even when you are married, you still maintain that level of independence. And no one would have thought that you would have got married, actually, because you have so much options and you've always been single, or you've been single for a very, very long time. And you could be fearing that, is it going to affect my, you've got a lot of people vying for your attention. Who will you become? I don't know, man. I'm just hearing like there's some sort of blow up that's going on. There's a lot of people that want to lock you down, pile number 1. A lot of people may want to marry you, and you may be thinking, me? Why? And I know you're hot, pile number 3. I know you're hot, but I feel like because you're like in your own world, in a sense, whereby this is Aquarius energy, the Fool. Aquarius rules the 11th house. Like, you could be very popular in group, clubs, or organizations, and you just treat everyone as a friend. Like, you could not be looking for a relationship. And I feel as well that you are known as someone that is single and enjoys being single, but maybe deep down you do want to actually get married, but you're giving off the ear of, I just want to be single, because there's a fear that you will never be able to connect with somebody that will give you what you want. You may feel like that person does not exist. So you could become someone that is very choosy, someone that just feels like they're never going to find the love of their life. And then you end up meeting someone. And the thing is, what's going to come as a shock to you is that a lot of people are going to want to settle down with you. And again, there's something about you living in your own world where you're not even thinking about people wanting to be with you, because you're just doing the world the way you view it, in a sense of, I don't want to be with anyone. I think everyone should have their own space. 11th house energy, yeah. What would you become in this life? I'm hearing like a bachelor, bachelorette that got married, and it's going to shock a lot of people. You're going to become very well sought after. I'm not just like basing your life just around a relationship, but I feel for you, it's going to become as a huge shock when you do actually get into a relationship, because you may have said to people, I don't want a girl, I don't want a man. And this is going to change. you're going to fall in love with someone, and they're either going to propose to you, or you're going to propose to them. And then this could actually cause some sort of uproar with people, because you may find that dating this person, whoever this person is, other people come out of the woodworks. I'm also feeling with the Five of Wands, who will you become? You'll become somebody that is very, very creative as well, and you will make money off your creativity. Some of you could be into production and making music, is what I'm picking up, because this is Neptunian energy. Neptune speaks about dreams, fantasies, illusions. This is very hypnotic. Even looking at this is very dreamy. And sometimes we listen to tracks and it takes us to another world, another dimension, and that's what Neptune represents. Something that's like mystical and magical. Some of you will be known for your beats, like if you're a producer. Some of you could be known for your voice. Some of you could be poets. Some of you could be artists. You may become artists. You may do these things on the side, but it will bring you money. Some of you, you'll become very popular amongst your peers in group clubs and organization. Like, you got star-like quality, whereby a lot of people will be like, a lot of people fight for your attention. Or what would you become in this life? Somebody that a lot of people want to be your friend. People will want to get close to you, but you will keep people at a distance. You see how she's holding the amethyst, like, don't step any closer. Don't step any closer. Like, you're very protective of your peace. Like, you are a friend to many, but at the same time, you're like, you want your own space. You're very traditional, though. You're extremely traditional, but there's a side to you whereby you can feel people pulling on your energy, and it just gets a bit overwhelming, because I feel like you will always have this energy about you, whether you are aware of it or not. There's a lot of people that compete for your energy. For some of you, you have to be very careful, because some people may try to compete, to destiny swap with you or energy swap with you, because that feels small for you. But I feel like people get addicted to your energy. They get very, very addicted to your energy with the Five of Wands, to the point where they start competing with each other just to get close to you. But the thing is, you don't even want to get close to anyone like that anyway. Not to say that you don't want to share your time with people, because you do, especially for some of you that's going to get married as well, right? With the Ace of Pentacles. But even when you are married, there's still going to be people that are addicted to your energy. And if you're single right now, there's people that are fighting over you to become your friend. So you may get friends trying to fight for your attention, and you're just in your own world, you're just doing your own thing, or you go to another group of friends and then you just leave them to it. Or you may get like love interests fighting over you. But there's a sense of you being quite oblivious. Some of you are aware of this, and you're kind of taken aback, like, wow, like, what's the matter with them? But it's your energy. It's the fact that people find you hard to attain, which is very alluring. People want to catch you. You have an air of magic about you as well. So who are you becoming this world? Someone that is very financially well off, established. Someone that may own many properties as well. Someone that may marry someone. Someone that will eventually marry someone, and people will be quite shocked. Someone that people always sought after, whether that means in friendships, in business. Someone that is highly acclaimed. Someone that is well sought after. It's your personality and your charm. You have a magical aura about you. There's something very mystical and magical about you. You have a sense about you where you make people feel calm and at peace. You have a healing energy. There's something very magical about you, ethereal. All right, let's see. What will you become in this? Yeah, people will feel like they can escape with you. Like, you're a lot of people's fantasy, if that makes sense. People will feel like, yeah, you'll become people's peace. You'll become, some of you could get married more than once, not for all of you, but you will become in this life someone that a lot of people will want to commit to. Maybe up to 5 people have fallen in love with you, and they are all energetically competing with each other for you. And some of you just want to be alone. But for some of you, I feel like put aside the love aspect, you will become someone that's very self-sufficient. You could become a boss. You could definitely do well in a club or organization. Like, you will definitely climb the ladder, because I'm picking up Capricorn energy and Aquarius energy. And Aquarius was once ruled by Saturn, and Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. But you will definitely climb the ladder of success in your chosen field. You will become very well known, very established. For some of you, I'm also feeling like if you are doing any type of sports, because the Five of Wands does represent sports, you will stand out from the crowd. How you do your sport or whatever that you're doing that is very competitive is going to be unique and original, and a lot of people will want to copy you and imitate your style, because you will have a certain style. Maybe it's the way you walk, maybe it's the way you talk, but there's something about the art that you create will be very original, never seen before. So what will you be known for? Sorry, what will you become in this life? You'll become an originator. You'll become someone that has, cemented yourself in a certain field, and everyone will aspire to be like you, to become like you. This is definitely something to do with sport or something in a group, club, or organization. Same, when you think about group, clubs, and organization, you can tend to think of sports as well. Or you could be like the owner of, or you could invest in, an original sport. Or there's something about you, the way you go after your goals. You can work in a competitive environment, or if you are into music, the way you sing, the way you create beats is very original, and people will want to copy you. But when they do try and copy you, you'll be on to the next thing. You're a leader, right? All right, so what will you be known for in this life? Four of Pentacles, yeah, you've got many homes, or what will you become? You'll become a home owner. So if you've been thinking, oh, I'm never going to own a home, I, won't have a mortgage or something like that, Spirit is saying that's not true. You may marry someone, and you and that person will actually purchase a home together. Or for some of you, I feel like it could be self-made, where you own your own property. It could be like, I'm hearing less than 4 properties. So that's maybe about 3 properties or 2 properties. You will own property in this lifetime. What will you become in this life? You will still be very compassionate and loving. There's a naivety with you, par number 3, and not in a detrimental way. I feel more so that you just see the world. You've got such a beautiful soul, and I feel like the reason why I said there's a naivety with you is because you may not be aware that these people are fighting over you, energetically fighting to be your friend, fighting to be your. You are a lot of people's crush. Page of Cups. I'm hearing you are the one that got away. There's people that have been crushing on you since like high school up until now, and you guys could be like in your 30s or 40s or even 50s, right? You are the one that got away, and people, yeah, people fall in love with you very easily, and it could be like your charm. You could be quite quirky. There's something very cute about you as well, and people just want to like smother you with hugs, or just smother you with kisses, or just spend time with you. People generally can fall in love with you very easily. And this just also, this I should say, resonates also with like, it's your personality, and it helps with like work, business deals, and friends. You make a lot of friends very easily. A lot of people think that they are your best friend. And again, there's something about your creativity here. It's very soothing, and it's very magical, and it's like you take people out of their reality by showcasing your skills, and attributes, and there's something very theatrical about you. Some of you could be actresses or actors in the theatre, or some of you could be dancers or painters or poets, singers, musicians, producers. But there's something, your music is, you allow people to transcend out of their reality, and this is what makes people get obsessed with you. Even if you're not into music, if you like doing things like, I don't know, sports, people want to compete with you. They want to be like you, is what I'm picking up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I didn't pull these cards for. Okay. So how will you be known? What will you be known for? So yeah, who will you become in this life? Pile number 3. Someone that is very stable on your own, but someone that may not want to marry, or may feel like, oh, I'm just better off on my own, but someone that ends up actually marrying. You could marry twice for some of you. Someone that is a free spirit, someone that does things on their own terms, someone that people become obsessed with because people just want you around. And the obsession for some of you is not like, it's not toxic. It's more like you fill a void in people's life, and it's not really nice to say, because people should do their own inner work and fill their own cup and stuff like that. The Page of Cups is like you feel good to other people. You feel actually good, like your energy. You're good energy. You are good energy. Part number 3. You're good energy, and you're very sensitive and compassionate, and this can be very felt. So you'll be known for your compassion. You'll be known for your kind heart. People will feel comfortable to open up to you because you give that sense of making people feel heard and cared for. People do like you. You're very likable. You're very ambitious. You work hard as well. You'll be known as a very hard worker and deserves all the success that you've got. You will become very established in your chosen career. Even if you are starting at the bottom, even if you are, working in a company, you want to be a songwriter to stars, or you want to actually become a singer or something, and you could just be making tea or something. You will actually get to that level where you are going to become like maybe an A&R, or a singer songwriter, or you're going to be producing for the next up and coming star, or you could actually end up coaching the next up and coming star, or you could actually become that next up and coming star. But you stand out. You're known for your star quality, and you're known for your compassion, your kind heart, your empathy as well, your creativity, your originality. Okay, so let's see. You'll become someone that people cannot put their, you'll become someone that people can't put in a box, basically. Because see, I was even struggling to say what you will become. There's a lot of different sides to you. So what will you be known for to other people? What will pile number 3 be known for, Free Spirit? Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, some people may feel like I said, you could be the one that got away. So I don't feel like it's intentional with you, but you may break people's heart. This is what some people may find. Or some of you, I feel like you could be known for someone that refused to, because at first I was picking up, some of you will think, I don't want to get married, like that's not for me, because of a heartbreak that you went through. So someone that may have broken your heart may be aware that you haven't moved on for a long time, or they may feel like, look, this woman's smiling there. They may feel like, oh, they know you're a good person, but they feel like, how can I put it? They know you're a good person, but at the same time, they feel like, since you're not together anymore, my pile number 3 is never going to be anyone like me. They're still going to be hooked on me. It's like they intentionally want you to still be obsessed with them. And they may feel like, they may have been aware that you haven't had a partner since then. So it makes them feel happy, even though they've moved on with their own life. It makes them feel happy that in their head, you still can't get over them. So you could be known by other people to be, again, remember with the single card there, like, part number 3 doesn't want to get into a relationship because they can't get over their past. Some people may feel like you overwork and you overstress and you take on a lot of burdens as well. And some people may feel like you need to move forward or move on from a past relationship, or there's something to do with a mother as well, or that some people may feel like your mother's holding you back from healing. Okay, for some of you that don't resonate with that, I feel like, what will you be known You may be known for being a great mother. You may be known for, carrying a lot of burdens and just maybe doing a lot, but achieving a lot as well. So Spirit is saying that maybe find a balance as well. You are known for healing others. You could have a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, South or North Node. You could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, South or North Node, or Aquarius or Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, or Venus. But I feel like, some of you definitely have helped heal a lot of people, whether you are aware of that or not. People feel comfortable talking to you as well. But people may feel like you take on a lot of burdens. You do take on a lot of burdens, though. And you may have goals that you are sitting on. People may feel like you take a long time to decide what you want to do. You may, and people may feel like you don't want to be in a relationship. You are going to be known for your intelligence, your sharp wit, your charisma, your great and effective communication style, as well as we've got the Three of Pentacles. Someone that can collaborate with others, someone that's very likable, someone that can fit into any group, which is brilliant. Let's see. What will you be known for? What will pile number 3? We've got a lot of Pentacles card. Someone that saves a lot. And someone that is like, we've got 5 of someone that saves a lot. Someone that, let's see. Someone that doesn't reveal their worth, like their financial wealth, I should say. But someone that can make their money in a very unique and eccentric way. Someone that's very unique. You could be an Aquarius. You've got Aquarius twice, or a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, South or North Node as well. Or people of these signs could think this of you in this aspect of the reading. But people will find you. You'll be known for your eccentricity. You're very eccentric. Maybe the way you make your money is different as well. The Four of Pentacles does speak of someone that saves, but they don't reveal how much they've got, which is a good thing. You're known for someone that people do fight over. This is what I'm picking up. You could be known for someone that can actually fight as well. Some of you could be a martial artist. You could be known as someone that is an amazing fighter. I'm hearing a formidable foe. Like, people don't want to mess with you because you're very sharp with your words. You could be very quick with, your comebacks is sharp. People respect you in a group, club, or organization for your talents, your skills. Whatever community you belong to, like you stand out. Like, you are the original one. Like, people look up to you. People look up to you. And you are unforgettable. Like, you're unique. Is what I'm picking up. Let's see. Let's just pull 2 more. What will you be known for? Your originality. I think I said that before, didn't I? How you keep people at a distance. So people can only get so close to you. Yeah, we've got the Page of Cups again in the reverse. Like, people know, for some of you, you don't allow a lot of people to get close, but when you do, people know that side to you where you're very compassionate and caring and all that, but you are hard to get close to as well. People want to penetrate this sensitive side to you, but you just keep people at arm's length. Four of Swords in the reverse. Let's see. People, you're known for someone that can overcome many adversaries, but things that people may fixate on and think to themselves, oh my God, I can't do that. You have a way, even though inside you could be panicking or you could be thinking, oh, how am I going to get over this? You got a very strong mind. Like, you could overcome and achieve a lot of things that a lot of people will be scared of. You're very brave. People see you as brave. People see you as like a warrior in regards to how you go after your work, in regards to how you may perform, with sports as well. You're unstoppable. People try you, but they can't beat you. And this could be in regards to work as well. Like you could be quiet, but you have this drive and this like determination. Like you worked for everything you have got. You put in the work and you have reaped the benefits. You take your role very seriously as well. And there may have been many people that try to come for your job, but they just can't compete with you. Cannot compete when you can't compare. You understand? But I heard that saying on Mystic Tory's channel. You can't compete. She didn't say it in a patois accent, but you can't compete when you can't compare, right? So it's like a lot of people, they do want to compete with you. You know, you got people that are trying to come for your spot, but it's just not happening. It's not happening. And you're known for someone that people ah they want to try you, but they once they try you, they know. You know that saying, "F about and find out." Yeah, that saying should be made for someone like you, par number three. F about and find out. Like, don't be fooled by my innocent face. Because your drive is unmatched. Your capabilities is unmatched. That's why you are in the position of power that you're in, or you will become in the position of power that you're in. And how you do things, I'm hearing I did it my way, is so original that it cannot be duplicated. It's like Usain Bolt. I'm surprised I haven't got Leo here, right? There's never going to be another Usain Bolt. Do you understand? The way he interacts with the fans, me and my sisters were talking about yesterday, the way he done that Bolt sign, like, Usain Bolt was the Olympics. He's still, when I think of the Olympics, I think of Usain Bolt. He's a one-off. You are a one-off. There's never going to be anyone like you. You are the GOAT of whatever era of work that you belong to. And, in regards to partnerships, people cannot forget you. And there's going to be a lot of tears when people find out that you're actually going to settle down, because you were the bachelor or bachelorette that people felt comfortable with you being in that role, because it made them feel like they had a chance with you. But you will eventually connect with someone. Par number three, Spirit's not telling me who, because they don't want to spoil it, but you will, whether you want it or not, because we all have free will. Let's move on to what Spirit wants you to improve on in your life. Okay, so let's see. Expansion. Spirit wants you to expand. For some of you, when I went back here, they said something about a mother stopping and blocking you. Not for some of you. And Spirit wants you to expand. I'm hearing, if you're a male listening to this, you could be classified as a mummy's boy. That's just for some of you. And Spirit wants you to expand, because the more you get out of your comfort zone, obviously, I'm sure you get on with your mother, whatever the case is. I have to say this in a good, nice way. But you could be stifling yourself from connecting with other people, because if you are too attached to your mother, then what can happen is you may miss an opportunity. And that could be the same for you, for some of you, if you are very, some people can say, oh, she's a daddy's girl. Like, how am I ever going to get to date her if she's always with her dad? And that could be for you as well, if you resonate with that. And Spirit is saying, there's people that want to talk to you, there's people that want to spend time with you, but you could be very attached to one of your parents all the time. And you may not see it as an issue, but it could actually be blocking you in other ways of people wanting to connect with you. Now, if you're a bit younger, now you should be 18 when you listen to this, or 19, that's different, because maybe your parents are there to protect you. That is different. And, with this expansion card, Spirit is saying, like, to learn more, to create more, to build on your creativity. If your parents are around you, that's a good thing. They're there to protect you, because they can be your eyes and ears when other people can't. Other people may try and lure you and deter you off your path. Think of, like, Matthew Knowles. I'm not saying he was the perfect manager, but he did well with the Destiny Child group. And luckily, because he was always around Beyonce, and Beyonce was always around her mum, she didn't go down the same avenues as some of the other singers of that time. Do you understand what I mean? So that's a different scenario. But with this card right here, and for some of you, if you are still attached to, like, your parents, and you've got a lot of admirers here, that can block you, because you're oblivious to that these people like you, because your life could be set up in a way whereby you don't even get to see that people like you. People won't even want to approach you, because it's like, oh, they was with their mum, or they was with their dad, so there's no point, and you can miss out on a good opportunity right there. So Spirit is saying, just, like, lessen the grip a little bit and expand, connect with other people, talk to other people, and you may find something out that you didn't know, because some of you are quite shocked that you have a lot of people fighting over you energetically, and maybe in the physical, not physically, but they may know of each other, but there's the energetic fight to get your attention or to be with you or something like that. Expansion. Yeah, so if you're like 19 or a bit younger, Spirit is saying, like, to network as well. look online to see how you can help yourself in your chosen field, whether it's you want to go to college, university, or like, don't just go to the first one that you see. Don't just go to the first one that your friends are going to. Expand on your knowledge, become the better version of yourself. Like, even if you're good at a skill or a trait or a talent, enhance on that. There's always room for improvement. Balance. This is Libra energy. Some of you could be a Libra. Spirit is saying to balance out your life for work and play. Can't just all be work, 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 or play, 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 play. Do things for yourself. This Libra energy, this is talking about give yourself permission, because there's going to be a lot of unhappy people when you do get into a relationship. Maybe I feel like for some of you, some people just wanted you to be their crush. They don't want to be with you for some of you, but they don't want other people to have you. They just want, this could be like reminiscent for an ex-partner. For some of you, this could be people that just feel like they're never going to get a shot, but they're okay with just you being their crush. But then when you do eventually get into a relationship, because you are deserving of a relationship, they're going to be unhappy. This could be male friends as well. They're going to be very unhappy. But Spirit is saying, you maybe in the past were doing things for other people, but you got to do what's good for you, and keep a balance as well. And even if you do get into a relationship, you could be fearing, oh, how am I going to spend time with my friends? How am I going to spend time with my mum and my dad, or whatever the case is? How's this going to affect my work? Because 7th house does also rule business partnerships, contracts. Find a balance between work and relationships. You can be in a relationship and still work, but you have to find a balance so that, it doesn't overflow onto each other. It is doable. Wisdom. Spirit is also saying that, every new relationship is a new experience, and we learn from new relationships, and not to allow the past to harden your heart. And Spirit is also saying, again, if there's some sort of contract that you may find, but make sure you are growing in your talents before you sign any contract. Make sure you are mentally ready and physically ready before you sign a contract, because there will be an important contract that you will sign. But make sure that you are ready, though. Don't just sign something and you're not ready, because then there'll be no going back, and you will expand, but it's best to do the work now, is what Spirit is saying, if that makes sense to some of you. And for others of you, it's just saying, like, just because things didn't work out in the past with previous relationships, with previous jobs, doesn't mean that it won't work out with a new situation or a new person. We always gain wisdom from situations, and nothing is an accident. Every time we encounter a person, a situation, we learn something. So take what take the lessons, and don't see the lessons as a waste of time, because it all came full circle to make you the person who you are now. Gain wisdom from your experiences. Despondent. Don't stay stuck and stagnant. It's time to grow. It's time to expand. Maybe for some of you, you're fearing that your parent may get angry with you're fearing that your parent may get angry, because again, you could be very close, but this could also be stagnating you. And maybe it could be worth, like, mentioning to your parent that maybe they need to find a hobby or a skill, or a partner or something, so they're not really clinging on to your energy, because it's actually preventing you from actually from expanding. And that could be expanding in regards to your career, more so a relationship. And some of you may want children, but if this, if you understand what I mean, it could affect you from growing. It could affect you from experiencing, because you may have taught yourself, I don't want a relationship, I don't want this, I won't want that, this happened to my mom, this happened to my dad. So no, that's an experience, and you could not want that for yourself. And just because it happened to your parent, or just because you went through a pain, doesn't mean it's going to happen again. So don't talk yourself out of your own blessings. Let's see. White Sage 2 and 3, 23, 5. Yeah, Spirit is saying there needs to be a change now. Sage is the incense that gets rid of negative energy, and it's in the reverse. So there's a lot of, like, wanting things, but not really feeling that one can actually go and get things. So there needs to be an energy of purging, because it could actually lead to resentment. So this card should be in the upright. It does need to be in the upright. So you need to cleanse I'm hearing, like, maybe your life, like areas of your life which kept you stagnant and stuck. Things need to be changed, moved around, reconstructed here. You know, things need to, like, things that you may have held on to is keeping you stuck. We also have Moonchild, number 7. Some of you could be a Cancerian. Yeah, this must have something to do with like you and you could be very close to your mum, but Spirit is saying at some point you're gonna have to go your own way, and that doesn't mean that you and your mum can't be close, but do the work on yourself in the meanwhile, you know. But at the same time, you don't want to block your own blessings by not expanding, but obviously expand when you're ready to. This is number 7. This is Piscean energy. We also have Dawning Dreamers, number 20. It's Cancer energy. Change the way you see, not the way you look. Yeah, because maybe some of you had an image of yourself of, I'm always going to be single, I'm going to be a bachelor, I'm going to be bachelorette, and you may have come across people that you like, but you suppress those emotions and feelings, and it's like, why? Like, why did you... The reason why is because you had a certain image of how things are going to be for you. It's like you didn't give yourself permission to go towards what you actually want. So when this opportunity does come, or maybe opportunity of a job or partner and someone wanting to actually have something serious with you, it's going to come as a shock. But it's like, why should it come as a shock? And it will lead to you seeing, oh, because I went through that pain and I didn't heal from that, or, you know, my mum went through that and that happened to her, or my dad, you know. But it's like, you are deserving of happiness too. You know, you don't have to convince yourself that you're not, you know, and every person brings a new lesson to us. Change the way you see. So Spirit is saying that you may have to see, like, be serious with yourself and honest with yourself, how you see yourself in the future and what you actually want. Some of you may actually just want to be single. You may not even want to settle down with anyone, but some of you may be thinking, oh, that's my lot, so I'm going to gear towards that being my lot, when in actual truth it's not. And then we also have Parity of Purpose. Love is everything. Yeah, you're deserving of love, pile number 3. You are deserving of, instead number 3 there as well, 30, take away 0 is 3. Love is everything. You are deserving of love. I'm telling you. Everyone is. We're here to be loved and to give love. That's what I believe, right? And focus on loving yourself as well. But that could be the thing why you're deterring yourself from gaining these opportunities, or the always more focused on love. It's because, and your talents and skills, by the way, but and people love you. Like, people love you not just for your talent and skill, but people love your talent as well. And again, you've got fans, and you know, you've got people that want to date you, and but this, people just feel like there's a barrier there. For those of you that are, you know, like in your 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s anyway. And it's about giving yourself permission to be loved. Let me read that. I didn't read it for the other one, but Spirit's saying to read this one. I haven't seen this one before, this card. Okay, so number 30. I love the illustration on this. Beautiful. All right. You are a dreamer, but you are also meant to be a doer. It's the right time to cast off some of the demands on your time and attention that are keeping you from pursuing your true purpose. Yeah. You see how it's tying up, part number 3. You've got some sort of attachment on and there's nothing wrong with being close to your it could be a sibling or something like that, or friends, and that could be a thing. Some of you are throwing yourself into works to say, oh, I don't need a relationship, or some of you are just hanging out with friends all the time, and you know, to distract yourself. Or some of you could be seen as like a mummy's boy or like a daddy's girl or something like that, right? Please take what resonates. But for some of you, it's a distraction to what you fear that you may not have, right? So it says, if you have many dreams, that's fine, but it's wise to focus on what you can do now. Allow your dreams to percolate in the background for a while. When it's time to attend to them, you'll know. For now, do what you can and don't be afraid to make a sacrifice or two along the way. So something will, yeah. something will have to be sacrificed in order for you to gain what you want. This is what I feel is subconscious in the back of your mind. I want to marry someone, but I know it's never going to happen. So I may as well play this role of just pretending to be someone that doesn't want a relationship or doesn't want to settle down. It could be a job as well. I want success. I want victory. What will you become in this life? Someone that is very successful, someone that is established, someone that is well known, someone that's, I'm hearing like the GOAT in your career. But you may feel like it's never going to happen because there's a fear of all the work you'll have to put in to get to that level. And Spirit is saying it's time to attend to them. You'll know, for now, do what you can and don't be afraid to make a sacrifice. And to get to this level of success, you are going to have to make sacrifices. That may mean letting go of friends because they could be a distraction if you want to get this marriage, and you could be always with your parents or your friends or something like that, or throwing yourself into work. You may need to find a balance there. It's like it's tying in. Those sacrifices will be repaid in more ways than you currently know. You won't lose anything by dropping the distractions and going for it. So for you, pile number 3, I feel like your friends could be distracting you from achieving success. They could be slowing you down. And I'm not saying they're toxic, but they could be slowing you down because there's things that you need to do. In your mind's eye, you feel like, I want to attain this level of success, and you know that you got what it takes. You know you've got the talent, the skills, the attributes, the work ethic, but you're just getting distracted. Your energy is getting pulled in different places. But Spirit is saying you need to stay focused, and you may need to sacrifice these connections for a while, not forever. But if you're going to attain something of great heights, you will need to lessen your grip. And for some of you, if you want to attain this marriage, or if you, whatever the case is, or get a relationship where it's a stable relationship where you and your partner are planning, and then it's not going to happen if you're always with these friends that don't want a relationship or something like that. Like, something needs to be sacrificed here. But as the book says, you won't lose anything by dropping the distractions and going for it. You got to put you first. Part number 3, spiritual guidance. Making a choice can be hard, as if to say yes to one thing, you have to say no to 15 things. You see how it's all tying up? Remember that saying no is just saying not right now rather than never. So I feel like you're saying no to your own dreams and wishes, and saying yes to other people's dreams and wishes for you, if that makes sense. So you're appeasing other people and being in, and I'm not telling you off in the same way, I feel, right? It seems like you're appeasing other people and showing up in their life for their own uses. And I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not seeing any toxic energy here. But I'm just saying that you're fulfilling a purpose for them, but then you have no energy for yourself and your own goals and what you want to attain. And that's why Spirit is saying you need to sacrifice some of these distractions, or it's going to hold you back. You've got to start putting yourself first. And that comes with self-love and knowing that you're deserving of putting yourself first, because you're putting other people before you. There's a higher plan for your life that includes all of your passions. You can do it all, but just not all at once. Your soul knows how to build your most inspired and beautiful divine life, as though it was building an extraordinary temple for your spirit. It knows that the foundations need to be prepared and the walls built before the windows, doors, and skylights can be installed. The roof may be absolutely one of a kind, incredible. You're one of a kind, by the way, part number 3. But if you try to lay the roof before you've built the walls, you're going to have some problems. There's a certain order to how the things need to happen, which the soul intuitively knows. This is why listening to the soul and trusting your inner guiding voice makes more sense than trying to accomplish everything straight away and ending up with so much less than you deserve for all your effort. Every moment of patience and sacrifice that you make now is stored up by the universe as a sweet grace that you will receive back later, as everything falls into place so perfectly. Tune in and trust your soul to show you how to gain everything you have dreamed of, one simple step at a time. Sacred ritual. Write a list entitled, "This is what matters most to my heart and my soul." Read the list aloud and then say, "I trust that my soul is blessed and will show me how to create my most beautiful destiny, one step at a time." So it's about being honest and truthful with yourself and manifesting what you actually want and going towards that, and not allowing anyone to stagnate and stop and block you. even if they are family members. Pile number 3. What else does Spirit want you to know? That you, how can you help yourself to focus on your goals and never think that your dreams are too big, because you are destined for greatness, and you are destined for, accumulating great wealth, as well as more spiritual wealth. There's travel involved. There's luxury involved. There's, fame for some of you. There's good luck, goodwill, good health, happiness. That you can only attain this and move towards this once you start putting yourself first, because you can start building up resentment for not putting yourself first after a while. The wheel of fortune needs to turn because it's being stuck. The King of Pentacles, Spirit is saying that, in this lifetime, you will be the embodiment of the King of Pentacles. You could become someone's wife or someone's husband. Please take what resonates. And you will gain the riches and the stability that you desire and that you deserve, but you have to put yourself first, and you have to be clear on what you want as well, and you have to make investments with yourself. This is Taurus energy. Taurus energy rules the second house. Second house talks about investments, and you need to start depositing into yourself right now. And not to say you don't, some of you may think, well, it's my mom, it's my dad, it's my friends, my friend from before. But you need to invest in yourself. Start pouring into yourself. Start treating yourself. And try not to feel guilty about it. And manifest, or start to manifest, or continue to manifest, because you are a master manifester. Your mind is very, very sharp. And you have that ability that has manifested for other people. And seeing other people experience, which is a beautiful thing. A lot of abundance and happiness and joys in their life. What about your life now? Now it's your turn. Use all the elements and create the life that you desire and that you deserve. There's things that you need to do. Some of you may need to travel. Some of you may need to get away from these people because they're too much of a distraction. For some of you, if you can, I have to be very careful. You may have to move out of the home so that you can experience life on your own terms, and some of you may need to go on a holiday on your own so that you see, okay, I can do it on my own, because there's a codependency as well going on here. Because some of you are going to be, or you have got the abundance, you have got the financial freedom to take yourself away on holiday. It could be a small trip, or it could be a trip abroad, but you need to start doing things on your own if you are like over 25 or so forth. I know people younger than 25 go on holiday on their own, but this is for some of you that could be very attached to the home, and and not really doing anything for yourself. This is about doing things for yourself as well, because Spirit is saying if it continues in the way that it is, you're going to be in this energy of the Nine of Swords, where you're feeling like you're lacking in life, feeling mentally trapped, and Spirit doesn't want your heart to harden and for you to have a bleak outlook on life, to say like this is all it is, and not to block your opportunities as well. And you could actually have been blocking your opportunities as well, because you're getting lack of sleep, because you're worried about other people's problems. People are dumping their problems onto you, because you've got that whole Neptunian thing going on, whereby people find you to be like a counselor. People are but they're energetically draining you. You can't sleep at night. It's messing up your patterns. They've drained you now. They've recycled your energy. They feel more high vibrational. They can manifest now, and you're drained, and then you can't sleep at night, so you can't go towards your goals. You're lacking clarity. You can't think straight. You can't be focused now on your goals. So it's about putting yourself first, restructuring your life, putting people in the right. It sounds really bad, but I feel for you, part number 3, I've got to say this: putting people where they belong, and you need to put yourself in the forefront. Because it's not gonna be good for you, and feeling hazy and confused and all of this is not gonna allow you to gain clarity to go towards your goals. And you're destined for big things. You cannot afford any type of distraction right now. And being more loving and kinder to yourself and putting yourself first doesn't mean that you're selfish. It just means that you are having boundaries. You need to pour into yourself, because if you don't pour into yourself, you cannot pour into others. And right now, yourself needs your undivided attention and focus, because you've got places to be, things to do, history to make. And I'll speak to you soon. Part number 3, please take care of yourself. Please put yourself first. It doesn't make you selfish. Okay, and I'll speak to you soon. It's been an absolute pleasure. We went in for 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's a peace out for me. I need a cup of tea. See you later. Bye.